felony charges. Well, Maria, 10 years ago,
Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. It's Thursday, September 5th, 2024, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App $, ORIONNWSF, and the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got the NFL kickoff 2024 with a slight rain delay. Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City Chiefs. Kickoff is going to be here in roughly 20 to 22 minutes. I was going to start the stream, about 20 minutes ago, but I figured, for us to bullshit for 40 minutes before we ended up getting started. And obviously they're getting the players back on the field, so at least they're starting to warm up now. So I figured I would try to wait until about 20 minutes before the initial kickoff. Everyone get your fantasy lineup started and set properly, and I'm ready. And again, with the rain that came down, we know the defenses might be slipping around a little bit out there, but it might not be that, high-scoring, explosive game that some people thought maybe going into the game. It might be a little bit more ground and pound, with running backs, with Henry and Pacheco, and I assume that they're going to sling it. But again, we have to kind of wait and see. The last time that these two teams played, Kansas City ended up beating Baltimore in the AFC Championship game 17-10. And yes, I know it was a different time of year, but again, if you also remember the opening game of last year with the Lions, going against the Chiefs didn't really look that good in week number 1, but we'll end up seeing what we get here at the opening kickoff here in 2024. Let's go, baby. Hybrid, big Ravens fan. He's waiting on the game. Matt in the building. Let's go. Let's get to 100 in donos. Let's do it. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. And I like that you put that with the Cash App in there. I appreciate you very much. If you do have a Twitter/X, do your boy a solid and like and retweet the post. And let's see if we can get 20 likes within the first hour, 30 to 50 overall, and 100 in the donos on every single stream. And again, if you know me and a lot of the people that, are in the room, we love college football, and we love the NFL. And it kind of sucks that we have this rain delay because kickoff was supposed to be like literally right now. But at least on the bright side, with the thunderstorms and that heavy rain, at least it was only a 20-minute delay based off when we were going to have a kickoff, from 5:20 to 5:40. So at least we can handle that. Let me get everything here settled in and refreshed here. One sec. Let me get this going here. And on the thumb on the left, it is Lamar Action Jackson. And on the right, we got Patrick the Clone Mahomes. Ooh, baby. And I got some big surprises for you guys, too. I ended up watching the Mariners. Go Mariners. We ended up winning 6-4. Big day for Victor Robles. Big day for Julio Rodriguez. Big day for Luke Raley. And it's nice, and a big day for Cal Raleigh as well. So I'm really happy that we ended up winning 2 in a row. Normally when we end up putting up 10 runs or more, we end up shitting the bed and putting up like 1 to 3 hits the next day. So I'm glad we got that 6-4 win. We still got a little time left with 20-plus games to go, so we'll see where it goes. And obviously in this matchup here with the Ravens and Chiefs, who's going to end up punching the first person in the mouth and kind of setting the tone? I'm definitely excited to be able to see both offensive lines as well as the defense. And we're here. The NFL kickoff is here, baby. NWSF all day, every day, baby. Let's go. Oh, he said, let's go, Rice. He needs those fantasy points, baby, and I know we all do. Daniel in the building. What's good? Let's get it, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. Chief in the building. What's good? Good to see you, my guy. Yeah, no worries, but it's football season now, and we'll probably see a little bit more from you, on the channel than obviously in the off season. Not everyone is going to be into baseball or some of those other things that we got going on, so no worries about that. Sarah in the building. What's good? But like I was mentioning, Megan in the building. What's good? But I got some surprises. So I ended up getting some, pictures with my green screen. So obviously with the thumbnails that we're going to end up doing for the NFL reaction videos, they're going to be looking really, really nice. I'm going to show you guys a preview here. We'll be doing a reaction video to this game and obviously tomorrow with the Packers as well as the Eagles. But I'm going to change the format completely. So before, we used to have a tiny little box of me in the left-hand corner, and then it used to be like a full screen of the game. But I didn't really feel that it looked very clean. So I want to make sure that we have the improvements. And then now we're going to end up having it full screen. And then you're going to see a big box of me on the right-hand side, highlights on the left on the YouTube page. It's going to look very slick. It's going to be probably the best it's ever looked as far as the reaction videos are concerned. It's very streamlined. It looks good. And I know we're going to get a hell of a lot more views and subs with not only the thumbnails looking better, they're going to be on point with my image on every single one with different graphics on the screen with like arrows and different types of things that I don't want to give everything away. But I'm definitely excited about the growth that we're going to have, as well as the new look of the reaction videos. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a teaser here because I wanted to make sure, it looked the way that I wanted. And the last time I used my image for a reaction video, it's the last one with these two teams actually playing, the Chiefs and the Ravens, in the AFC Championship game. I was about probably 90 pounds heavier. So I figured, I need to be able to get a photo of me looking a little bit thinner, based on 2024. And let me see if I can pull this up here. But this is what the thumbnails are going to look like, every single one moving forward. But so we got obviously the thumbnails on the NFL side, image. These are going to be clean. These are going to look good. But this is what we're going to be looking at as we go in to the reaction videos. You're going to have my image. We're going to end up having, big arrows and big, things to draw the attention. And I know we're going to obviously have the photo of the actual game, but this is going to be groundbreaking for the NWSF. And again, I had to take a few different pictures to find the right pose and find the right jersey and the right look. But this is what the reaction video thumbnails are going to look like. And I can't wait to be able to pump these out. It's going to be a lot of tough work. But again, I know we're going to get a lot more clicks, a lot more views, and a lot more subs with it looking like this. And then obviously we know the standard thumbnails are upgraded as well. And I can't wait for this new upcoming season here in 2024. Let's go, baby. Chief will chief. Let's get it, baby. Yeah, seriously. And everyone get your lineup set. Take a look at your benches. Make sure you got the right individuals. And a lot of the people in the room end up having people that are going to be playing today. The only piece that I got is the Chiefs defense. And that's not necessarily an ideal piece to be playing week one against the Ravens and Lamar and Zay Flowers and Derrick Henry. But I don't really have any other choice. I could pick up another team on the wire, but I don't want to give up one of my running backs like Zeke, for just 1 week. So I'm hoping that the Chief defense can get some sack lunches and maybe, a pick, here or there. And hopefully that'll end up getting me. I don't expect to get 10 to 20 points with this defense. Now, if they do, that'll be fantastic. But if I can get somewhere between 6 to 8 points, that would be great. But I know there is a possibility of me getting 0 to 5. So I know I'm running that risk. But they did bring back a lot of the same pieces on the defense. So hopefully we can find a way to get it done here. And I know it's going to be a competitive matchup as well. Captain Oreo in the building. What's good? 4.5 back. Yep. And that's good for us. Again, we want to make sure we're finishing strong. And, I think that, the motivation is there, especially today. You saw what Robles did. You saw what Cal Raleigh did. You saw what Julio did. And obviously Luke Raley homered late, right? Julio with one of the third longest homers in his career, bombed it, right? Cal bombed it early on. And then obviously Victor Robles with the solid, couple hits in the matchup as well. Let's go, baby. Let them know. Let's get it, baby. Let's get to 100 and donos. Let's do it. I appreciate that. And I'm just excited to be able to have everything, to the point where I feel there's no weakness on the channel. Before it's like, all right, for trying to find the right background. Then it's trying to implement the scoreboard with the game. Then I got to make sure we get the, the thumbnails on point, and then now we have to do the reaction videos. But now I feel that we've kind of checked off all the boxes moving forward. And so now I have my own style, and everyone knows what it is with the thumbs. It's not going to ever change. And I feel that we finally have that stability and continuity, and it's going to look awesome. And again, it's going to be a lot of work. going through all the processes of the games and the reaction videos, but I know that we'll have a very good chance to grow because there's a lot of people that end up watching just the reaction videos during football season. They don't necessarily watch a lot of the live streams. They might poke their head in and watch occasionally. But I do highly recommend, if you are one of the regulars on the live streams, take a peek at the reaction videos. The new look is going to be awesome. It's going to be the best that it's looked ever. And again, we're going to end up having the game footage, on the YouTube page, kind of on the left, medium size, and you're going to have me on a big box on the right, and everything looks streamlined and clean. Much better than what it looked like in years past. So let's go, baby. Let's get it. Megan with the like and the share. I appreciate that. And I wish we didn't have the rain delay, but, life isn't perfect, right? Sometimes rain and thunderstorms come through, so. All right, baby, let's go. Yeah, and you can't let Oregon's, first game ruin your NFL love and your NFL season with the Broncos. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. We're almost at double digits already. 4 more to get to double digits. Let's get there with the people that we have in the room right now. Let's get to 20 within the first hour. But again, just because the Ducks might not win the Natty this year or get there, doesn't mean that you can't enjoy the Broncos getting better and Bo Nix and, the development with him and Cortland Sutton in the defense and whatnot. I mean, realistically, the Broncos aren't going to make the playoffs, but at least you got a quarterback that you can root for now, and it's the best one that you've had since Peyton Manning. So, obviously your fandom for the Broncos and Ducks is different, but don't let it ruin, the NFL season for you just because the Ducks aren't going to be winning a Natty this year. We're still going to have fun with the NFL and the college football season. Thank you so much. Me too. Megan with a 10er getting us started. Thank you so much. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks, little Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. $10 holla. Appreciate you guys very, very much. Let me know what you want to do for photos, and I got you. We're at 10, 90 to go. You just want some of your regulars, anything else that you want. And obviously we got the NFL spinning logo here. And then once we, transition to whoever has the ball, then we'll go here with the Kansas City Chiefs. And then we also have a spinning Baltimore Ravens, and that'll identify on who has possession for the particular, time on screen. And then obviously pregame, halftime, and postgame will end up having the NFL rotating logo. Let's go, baby. I'm ready.
To learn more, please go to Parkinson.org or call 1-800-4PD.
Okay, I got you. Hybrid in the building. Ravens in the building. Ravens flock in the building. How are you, my guy? Hope you had a good off season. Glad to see you here. And I'm really excited about this matchup. Good luck this year with your Baltimore Ravens and getting Derrick Henry. Are you fucking kidding me? That's got to be like the most exciting thing ever. Like, you got Zay Flowers and his development. Lamar is Action Jackson all day, all night, right? But the big thing, right, is Derrick Henry, having a guy that possibly could get 10 to 15 touchdowns. But not only that, if he ends up getting, off to a fast start or a hot start late in November, December, it is possible that Derrick Henry could get even higher where he could be in the 15 to 20 range. Not saying that he will 100%, but the possibility is there. And that's definitely got to be exciting for you, Hybrid. Again, everyone beefing up their teams, trying to beat the Kansas City Chiefs to prevent them from going for a three-peat. Big facts. Captain Oreo in the building. What's good? Let's go. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. And we got some good matchups, obviously, in fantasy. I got me versus Zini, Captain Oreo versus Sarah in a very good matchup. And then obviously Reflect going against Megan. And it's going to be very, very competitive, just based on looking at the teams. There's 5 really, really, really strong teams and 5 that are going to have to do a lot of work to catch up to the top 5. There's only 4 playoff spots. So out of the 5 strongest who ended up having the best draft, there's going to be, unfortunately, one team that hella deserves to make the playoffs but won't. And I don't know who that person is going to be, but I know this is going to be a dogfight. And on top of that, one of the 5 teams that's in the bottom 5 might surprise and come out of nowhere and, do something crazy as well. So we will have to wait and see. All right, let me see what we got going here. And then what did you want to do for photos? You want just regulars? Derrick Henry? Okay, I got you.
What's in your wallet? Definitely sick. On it. Big book here.
You got a cough. Got it. And a sore throat. Got it.
And, based off, Eli Manning, being dressed up, as like Chad Powers. And then obviously, I'm not sure if you saw it there, Megan, but, Glenn is, doing that role, that Eli kind of did as kind of just like a spoof. And with the movie, Glenn is in an Oregon Duck uniform, and there's a bunch of stuff on the internet with him on there. Pretty cool. Didn't think I would see Glenn in an Oregon Duck uniform like that, but based on the role, pretty sweet. Mitchell Schwartz. Oh, baby.
Super Bowl 58. Please welcome Chairman and CEO of the Kansas City Chiefs, Mark Hunt and the Hunt family. Chiefs Kingdom, it's great to be back.
And I'll get you a few of these real quick here. And we're just getting closer and closer to kickoff here within about 5 minutes. Like, sub, donate, comment, share, help your boy out. Appreciate you. Elliot in the building. What's good? Let's go, baby. Captain Oreo, you got a particular favorite player or someone that you want to be able to represent here today? I know you got Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce in the fantasy. I'm not sure if those are the 2 players that you want to be able to see, but you let me know what you want to see, and I got you. So he's wearing the Oregon Duck uniform because he's playing an Oregon Duck in the movie. Based off, if the whole Chad Powers and like Eli Manning, with the mustache dressing up as like a fake player, that's just like a walk on. And then he actually is like an NFL talent and then, showing up. So obviously with the movie, they have him kind of spoofing like he's like this guy, dressing up as someone else. And, nobody really knows who he is, but they have him on the Oregon Ducks in the movie and whatnot. And he's wearing the wing jerseys that are from a few years back. When we ended up playing like Georgia, but he looks pretty good. Like I said, when you look at the photos of him on the internet, he actually does look like a football player with the shoulder pads and the pants and the jersey on. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your favorite, your boy Chris Collinsworth, baby. You got Mahomes in the nest and Henry. Okay. I got you. Stormbum in the building. What's good?
Jackson was unbelievable a season ago. He did everything right. The only thing he could not do is beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, join the club. Nobody else seems to be able to do that either. But you think about Lamar Jackson, the MVP. You think about 250-pound Derrick Henry.
Let's go, baby. NFL kickoff 2024 is here. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Let's go. So excited about the season to start here. And I love fantasy football just as much as anybody on planet Earth. So, this is definitely going to be very, very exciting with the strategy. And we'll see what happens here, obviously, in game number 1.
I went to the doctor and was told I had stage 3 cancer and I would most likely never carry another baby.
Okay, baby, let's go. And then Megan, what else do you want to be able to see before you go? Do you got anything specific that you want to be able to see? You want some Stefan or Anson, or you want some Seahawk players or Ravens players? You just let me know, and we're going to be getting started here in just a second. All right, I got you. We'll go down the Stefan timeline here real quick, since we haven't had him in here a little bit. So let's just get a couple of those sprinkled in. Maybe a little bit of Pete for you. Anything that is one of your regular things. So excited about this NFL season. Let's go, baby. 2024 kickoff. Ravens and Chiefs. Fantasy football players, be ready. This is going to be a very competitive year, let me tell you. I'll go down with a few Seahawks here with the Pete Carroll for you.
What if you knew you'd be good for it? Check it, because you could literally see what the job pays.
Very excited to see where things go here in 2024, baby. Let's go. And I'm definitely excited to be able to show you guys the new look of the reaction videos themselves. It's going to be super clean. We got brand new thumbnails for them too. It's going to be a big year with the reaction videos, and I'm very excited to be able to pump those out. Let's go. Appreciate you so much. Let's go, baby. We got the Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City Chiefs kickoff here in just one moment. NFL 2024 season. Here we go, baby. The NWSF chain is very, very heavy, but I had to rock it. Oh, awesome. Deservedly so. Hell yeah. Yeah, for real. It seems like it's been a long, long, long time. For real.
For 60 years, families like ours have been growing apples for treetop applesauce and apple.
It kind of depends, on how everyone's watching. I'm watching on Peacock and, here in the studio. And some people are obviously watching on NBC. So I don't really know what the difference is based off cable, satellite, Peacock app. If you're watching it on the computer, watching it on the TV, if you're watching it on a streaming link, I imagine it's going to be, a little bit different for everyone. But, obviously they got the Peacock, broadcast today and tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to be watching it on here. So I would assume, since I'm not on a streaming link, where sometimes we have to go that route. Sometimes there's like a 5 to 15 second delay, but I should be as live as anyone that's watching the game together. So we're at 15, 85 to go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, no problem. Thank you so much for your support. Oh, you already know they're going to be showing Swift a lot. I mean, they've already showed her like 5 times in the pregame, her getting off the cart, her in her seat with Travis Kelce's dad. And they're going to show her many, many, many times. I mean, it's all part of the deal, Let's go, baby. And then after the game is over, make sure you come through and take a peek. Obviously going from, the new thumbnails that are going to be like this. And then obviously the brand new thumbnails for the reaction videos are going to be like this. And I know we're going to get a lot of views. Again, the last one that I did like that got like 3,000. So again, and if I'm going to have every single one look like that, we should get a really big uptick in views. I would assume that we'll probably get 1,000 views on every reaction video I do or higher. And I'm hoping that some of them will get 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe even 10,000 views. It kind of just depends on the game and, how early you put out the reaction video after the game ends. The quicker that you put it out, the more views that you're going to be able to get. So let's go. Stats and analytics. Let them know. Let them know. Game on. Let's go Mariners. Wow, score prediction for the game. Well, I know it's not going to be 17-10 Chiefs on the road like it was against the Ravens in the AFC Championship game. You would assume that we're going to get more points than that. But I really don't know. I mean, I could see the Ravens winning this game like the Lions beat them last year, but I could also see the Chiefs winning this game and just, rallying off the fan base and obviously going back to back and having that energy and that juice. So I don't really know how this game is going to go, and the game will be determined in the trenches, offensive line and defensive line. O-line, D-line, defense, coaching, and play calling will determine this game. Both offenses are amazing with quarterbacks and running backs and tight ends galore. I mean, just pick and choose. Are you a Mahomes, Pacheco, Kelsey guy, or are you a Lamar, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews guy? They got a lot to work with, so I don't really know what we're going to get, but I would assume it will be pretty close as we see Rob Riggle pounding the drum, baby. I mean, maybe a 27-24 kind of game. I mean, at least we get some scoring, but then we get a little bit of defense, but maybe it'll even be lower than maybe 2017. I mean, maybe it ends up being a little bit lower scoring. I don't know. And we also have to figure out if we're going to get rain in the game or not, or if it's cleared out completely. That could determine lower scoring as well. So we will see. Let's go, baby. And here we go. All right, one sec here. Got to get it all situated here with the scoreboard. All right, here we go. All right, baby, it's loud in there. Here we go. 2024 season is here. Shotgun set for Lamar. Derrick Henry with the handoff. Good collapsing defense there by the Chiefs. And I got Chiefs D in fantasy. So I don't really know, if they're going to get 0 to 5 or if they're going to overachieve and end up getting, 6 to 15. But we will find out here very shortly. Let's go. Second down and 8. Shotgun set for Lamar. Energy is high in the building here at Arrowhead. Shotgun set. Flag on the play. Nice catch. Tranquil at the stop, but I think that's going to be a hold. We got some laundry on the field. Illegal formation. Number 79. Bring that back. Replay second down. Ronnie Stanley. You got to keep it clean up there up front. And we know the Chiefs had a lot of sack lunches last year, over 50. And that's the reason why I have them in fantasy. They're not going to get a whole lot of picks. No more L'Jarius Sneed, but they got Drew McDuffie. They're from the Huskies, so he's going to have to step up. So I assume not as many picks, but the sack lunches should be there. 2nd down and 13. Shotgun set. Lamar into the flat. Nice tackle by the Chiefs. Third down. And there's quite a few people in the league that have players playing. Oh, Lamar steps up. Nice little screen. Justice Hill with the speed down the sideline. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. Tiptoeing like riffraff. I see you. First down, Ravens. Move the chains. Harbaugh likes that. Let's go, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Let's try to get that 20 in the first hour, baby. We're at 11. 9 more to go to get to 20. Let's get there, baby. And we're at 15, 85 to go. First down and 10. Lamar under center. Handoff. Henry. God, he looks big back there. Nice tackle. Chris Jones. Who? Chris Jones. And that's obviously a big reason why I wanted this, defense, since, there was a lot of people that started going for defenses a little bit earlier than I wanted to, grabbing like the Browns, the Cowboys, the Niners. So once you are, maybe the 4th or 5th person, it's a little limited, and there's a lot of kind of bad matchups with really good defenses in week 1. So you just have to kind of see what you can do, based off the matchup, unless you want to take a flyer and stream week 1. 2nd down and 9. Shotgun set for Lamar. Screen pass tipped. Pass incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Holding on the offensive line again? Or is it a legal procedure? Maybe decline? Another illegal formation. 65 this time. At least it wasn't Stanley again. Yeah, Saints are top 10, so you're good there. And I had a choice, but with either Saints or the Chiefs. So maybe you and me, that was maybe the one thing that maybe we should have done a little bit earlier. But I know you're probably happy with the Saint defense reflect. But I know probably if we had a chance to get the Browns defense, that we might have both gone that route, because I know we were looking at the same kicker. 3rd down and 9. Chiefs defense, and this crowd at Arrowhead is lit. Shotgun set. Lamar. Flag on the play. Going long. Going deep. He got a man. Pass incomplete. And a second flag down, but will they be offsetting? Looks like we got maybe holding and PI. Let's see where it goes. Way to bring the electricity right out of the gates. Offsetting. Illegal formation again. Man, the Ravens need to clean that up. 3rd one already. Pass interference on the defense. Offsetting. Replay 3rd down. Yeah, Browns defense is nice. Like I said, there's quite a few defenses that I would have gotten, or I would have liked to get, had a chance to get, but definitely, Cowboys, Niners, Browns, there's going to be some of those ones. But even reflect with the Saints and me with the Chiefs, I think I was like the 5th or 6th one. So it wasn't really my first choice with the Chiefs, but since they did get a lot of sack lunches, I figure that, it should be good enough for me this season, but I'll still be looking to see if there's anything else I can add. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun set, trips right for the Ravens. Pressure up the gut. Throw into the pocket, right in the middle. First down, Ravens. Zay Flowers, move the chains. And I know Zini Panini's happy about that one. She got Pacheco against me as well as Zay Flowers. So, And she did have Ravens D, but ended up putting them on the bench, which was, we'll see if that ended up being a smart move or not. Nice catch by Zay. Move the chains. Yeah, Dolphins D was a top 10 last year as well. Kind of a sleeper D. And Seahawks got a good matchup against the Broncos week 1, so I think everyone is sitting pretty. Handoff. Henry rumbling and a bumbling. Nice 5 or 6 yard gain to the right-hand side. And it seems like a lot of those penalties are, they're going to be accumulated, obviously, here in the first half. But hopefully they can clean up some of those, laundry penalties that they've had so far. 280 rushes, 1,167 yards, 12 tutties on the ground. And I could definitely see a little bit more than that this season. 10:30 and counting in the first quarter, 2nd down and 4. Ravens are pushing the football down the field. Handoff. And a good gang tackle by that run defense of the Chiefs. And they brought back pretty much everybody besides L'Jarius Sneed, but they do have Trent McDuffie that is there to be able to step up in the role. And we will see if the secondary does get exposed, because not having Sneed there is a loss. But we will see if the other players' next man up mentality will help step up for the Chiefs secondary this year in 2024. 247 pounds for Henry. Linebacker average about 10 less at 237. 3rd down and 1. Big 3rd down, unless they want to bring Jay Tuck out. Shotgun set. Keeper by Lamar. Great play call. Rumbling down the sideline. 1st down, Ravens. James in the building. What's good? I'm doing well. How are you? Wow, really? That's a great honor. Yeah, TJ Watt, for sure. We all want our key studs to be able to stay healthy on those big defenses. Great play call with the RPO, because obviously having Henry, they haven't had a back like this ever. So, again, Baltimore should be better this year offensively quite a bit. Shotgun set, Lamar with the keeper again, following his blockers. What an aggressive run. Wow. 1st down, Ravens. Move the chains. Second down and 2. Let's see if they end up doing any play action here. Handoff. Henry says no play action. Touchdown, Ravens. And there it is, the very first touchdown in 2024. And the Titans are going to really miss Derrick Henry. And the Ravens picked up Derrick Henry for this simple fact to try to be able to beat Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Nice job for Henry. 1 touchdown. Down, 19 to go if you're Derrick Henry. Nice job. Not good for my fantasy defense since I got the Chiefs, but kind of knew going into the game, it's either grab a so-so defense and hope they get, 6 or 7 points and lose one of my backup running backs on the bench, or just see what happens. And hopefully they get over 5 points before the game is over. Kick is up and it's good. 7-0. Ravens.
My dad started Dick's Auto Group in Hillsboro in 1985, and we still run on the same simple values: customers first, no exception. And with 4 local dealerships, you're getting the widest selection of the most popular brands, from Dick's Canby Ford, Dick's Hillsboro Honda.
Okay, Ravens, I see you. Great drive. If you were going to write up a drive for Baltimore, pound it with Henry, a little RPO. You're going to have to mix Zay in for at least a couple attempts and a couple throws. And besides kind of the offensive line, with the illegal procedure and the holdings and whatnot. I mean, you got to clean that up. But even with 3-4 penalties, still didn't hesitate them really that much and stall them that much. And they ended up punching it in with Derrick Henry. Nice job for Baltimore. Next up, we got the Kansas City Chiefs, and we'll see if the Mahomes and Kelsey dynamic duo can tie the game up 7-7. I agree. Even against good defenses, it's going to be very tough to be able to maintain, Lamar, Henry, as well as Flowers. I totally agree with that statement. Ooh, Profar, nice.
It's easy this Sunday when you have Bud Lights in hand and a bar filled with friends. While both teams are known for their playmakers on offense, the Ravens and Chiefs both had defenses ranked in the top 10 last year. Kansas City's Chris Jones.
Let's go, baby. Shout out to all of you guys in the room. I love you and I appreciate you very, very much. This is the my favorite time of year. We got college football, right? We got the NFL. We're going to get obviously the NHL kicked off pretty soon, but in the meantime, MLB playoffs are approaching. NASCAR Cup playoffs are approaching, and it's just going to be so much fun with sports and wrestling from now until probably about, February. But then once we get into, late February, March, after the NFL is done, then we can transition into some NHL. And then a few months after that, we're right back into baseball season with the Mariners and beyond. So I'm very excited to be able to, do this as my dream. It took a lot of hard work and effort. And again, we're going to be pumping out a lot of reaction videos and a lot of live streams this year. And we'll be live tomorrow with the Packers going against the Eagles there in Brazil. And I'll be pumping out a reaction video to this game also right after the game ends and the NFL puts out the condensed highlight package. Let's go. Hey, I got to do work for two people. I got to do play-by-play and color. I'm not like everybody else. 7-0 Ravens. All right, Chiefs, your turn. Decent return there for Carson Steele, who actually had a good preseason for them. All right, here we go, baby. Patrick the Mahomes the second, baby. All right, Patty, show me. We'll see if the Chiefs offensive line will have issues as well. Shotgun set, Mahomes. Nice play action fake. Wow. First down, Chiefs. Rashee Rice, baby. And if you saw how fast that he threw that football, I mean, he definitely threaded the needle, and that definitely easily could have been intercepted or tipped. But Mahomes has no fear, and they got a lot of speed, especially with Xavier Worthy from Texas in the draft as well, as a guy to either get, maybe doubles off Kelsey as well as Rice. Oh, big hit by the Ravens defense on Mahomes, gain of about 2. Simpson and company. 7:20 and counting in the first quarter, 7-0 Baltimore. Let's go, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. Let's try to get to that 20 likes within the first hour. 30 to 50 overall. Second down and 10, even though it looked like he gained a yard or 2. Under center, handoff. Pacheco, who's a beast, and runs into 3 Ravens for a gain of 3 or 4. We need 6 more likes to be able to get to 25 more. Thank you so much. Now we're at 15. 5 more to get to 20. We got it, baby. Appreciate you guys. Pacheco, 935 yards last year, and it's 100% guarantee he's getting over 1,000 this year. Probably somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500, depending on the play scheme, game in and game out for the Chiefs. Trips right. Shotgun set for Mahomes. Pacheco in the backfield. Rice in motion. Mahomes underneath the Rice. Oh, baby. Reflect loves that for his fantasy points. First down, Kansas City. Move the chains. Mahomes looking very sharp early. Oh, personal foul. Horse collar. Uh-oh. 15-yarder added on. First down, Chiefs. Yeah, and sometimes being the underdog is good. You know that, right? And again, people are automatically thinking that just because Kirk Cousins, is there and they ended up getting Judon and Simmons, that all of a sudden the Saints and Buccaneers are out of it, which is hilarious to me. We're trying to win 4 NFC South titles in a row. You're trying to get back on top, and I get it. Nice little end around to Rice. Oh, that's Xavier. That's Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Wow. Reflect missed out some points with Rice, but Xavier Worthy showing his speed on the end around, and he's going to blow off the top of the defense as well as a decoy. And you're getting to be able to see what NFL offenses salivate over if you're not Baltimore or you're Kansas City. Look at Xavier Worthy going all the way around. Great play call, great execution, great blocks up front by the offensive line. Go get him a lobster and steak dinner. That was beautiful. Let's go. Extra point is up, and it's good. 7-7. Xavier Worthy's fast as shit. He's the fastest guy they've had since Tyreek. Rashee Rice is fast too, but Worthy, obviously, when they drafted him, I think he was only 165, and they were saying that he needed to gain maybe 10 to 25 pounds in the next 3 years. So obviously the regimen will get him bulked up a little. But again, when he was drafted, I think he was only 165, which is incredibly tiny. So you would want to be probably 180 to 195, and you could still carry that speed. But when you're 165, 175, goddamn, wow. We're coming out of the gates with a lot of explosion, and I like the play calls for not only Baltimore, but for Kansas City to punch right back. Wow. This is not going to disappoint whatsoever. My goodness. I got to take a peek at the fantasy real quick. And Xavier Worthy's on Zini's bench, which is expected. You're not going to have too many people starting him and whatnot. So right now I'm at 8 with Kansas City's D, and she's got 2.9 with Flowers and 0.4 with Pacheco. Stepas, 3.46 to Matt, 0 so far. We got Chief and Shep. I don't think they have anyone playing. And then we got Captain Oreo at 2.08 to Sarah, 0 so far. Captain Oreo's got Mahomes and Kelsey. And I don't think Sarah's got any Chief players or Ravens players playing. And then we got Megan with an 8.7 to Reflect's 4.7. And they were only separated by 0.1 going into the game, less than a point. Henry with a 7.7, Andrews with nothing yet, and Rice with a 4.7 in the flex for Reflect. Nice. Let's go. God, I love the NFL. Love me some college football too, but I'm so excited that we're here. Likes up, donate, comment, share. We need 6 more likes to get to 20. Let's go, baby. Now we need 5 more to go. Let's get it, baby. Man, what a hell of a start. And you have to understand and realize too, you're going to get some of this, especially in game number 1. It's going to be a little chippy and a little sloppy, but other than a few things on that offensive line, man, the execution for both of these offenses, supreme, fantastic, on point. And we'll see where this goes with the defenses, if they can actually make the proper adjustments as we go into the second quarter, as well as the second half. Big Steppers are some dogs. Come on, Mike Tirico. Speak up louder on your mic on the TV, brother. You're too quiet. Get some energy. Turn into Gus Johnson forever. Come on, Mike. Touchback. All right, let's see what Baltimore's got in store here on their second drive. Uh-oh. We got some Chief players with some concussions. Fuck, that's not good. Especially when I got Chiefs defense. God damn, that's not good. Was it the Ravens player that went into the tent, or was it the Chiefs players? Or both? Lamar, play action fake on first down. Got a man. First down, Ravens. That's the tight end number 2, Isaiah Likely, who's actually a pretty damn good player. When we saw Mark Andrews go down, he definitely is a guy that can, he's not going to be the same type of player, but when you run 2 tight end sets, he can definitely do the damage. First down, Baltimore. Move the chains. Okay. I was going to say, goddamn, I can't have that. Lamar under center on first down and 10. Handoff. Henry. Nice tackle there by the Chiefs D line. I like it, baby. And you're going to have, gang tackling, type of mentality, because Henry is not going to be tackled by many defensive players one-on-one. So unless it's like Chris Jones, but even with Chris Jones, if Henry's running at you downhill, you still might need Carl Aftis or a few others to kind of help out with an arm or a shoulder to bring a guy like Henry down. Come on, Spags. Let's get this D going, baby. I need some fantasy points. Second down and 9. Shotgun set for Lamar. Wide open. Zay Flowers going down early. He doesn't want to get a concussion. Nice catch by Zay. 4:15 and counting in the first quarter, and it's been a fucking entertaining one. We're at 15, 85 to go. 2024 NFL kickoff, baby. Yeah, calm, cool, collected. You could say that for Mahomes and Lamar. But again, when you have already been MVP and you've already been the man for so many years, and now you have Derrick Henry, it should feel like things are going to be a lot smoother in 2024. Nice pass in the flat. Nice one-on-one tackle by the Chiefs. Good stop on third down. There we go, Chiefs D. Bang! What a hit. Nice form tackle by the Chiefs. Odin in the building. What's good, brother? There's that crowd. Let's go, baby. Ravens with the punt. Less than 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. McCole Hardman is there, and glad to see McCole Hardman back on the Chiefs. And sometimes when you have guys, that go to other teams like McCole Hardman and Juju, and then you end up getting guys to come back, then they start to realize that, they're obviously a scheme player that is going to work the best with, obviously, Patrick Mahomes in that offense. And obviously we saw when these guys ended up going to other teams, they didn't really do anything. So I know with the Chiefs, when you end up getting guys like that to come back home, we are going to be able to see some kind of results. But Xavier Worthy, the reason that they got him is they needed to have a Tyreek Hill, type of player, which they already have in Rashee Rice. But if he ends up getting suspended at some point in the year, then you at least have another guy that can handle that role. But for the time being, you're going to have 2. You're going to have Worthy and you're going to have Rice. And to see Worthy, with that play call, it shows you how brilliant the Kansas City Chiefs are, as well as the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to be able to use these new toys, Ravens with Derrick Henry, Chiefs with Xavier Worthy, and it's going to be able to open up these possibilities in the offense that they were not able to do last year. They have never had a running back this good in Baltimore in the Lamar Jackson era as Derrick Henry. First ballot Hall of Famer, right? He might end up getting 15 to 20 tutties this season. And with Xavier Worthy, they drafted him at 165. And when you saw him run, he looked like he had 4.2 speed. And then just when the Ravens players were about to tackle him, he turned on that extra boost of speed. And we're going to see that all year in 2024. Odin, my boy, how are you? Let's go, baby. But I'm not really too surprised with the success out of Worthy and Henry early on. But I will say I am surprised that Worthy scored the first touchdown. I figured the first touchdown would be to Rice or Kelsey, or Pacheco on the ground. But again, obviously after the rain, and we're going to have to monitor the weather, which it looks like it's going to be good for the rest of the game. But, strategy will change as obviously the game goes on. And we'll have to see if we get a little bit more RPO, with the Ravens, if they start cheating up and then going over the top, because if you keep going to Henry and Henry and Henry, at some point, you're going to do play action. Zay Flowers is going to be wide open, or Mark Andrews, and it'll lead to a tutty possibly in the second quarter or in the second half. And then also the same thing, with the Chiefs. If they keep going to Rice and Worthy, at some point, Pacheco will get loose, but it's just a matter of time, baby. Let's go. All right, let's see where we're at. Where are we sitting at? 2 more likes. We need 2 more to get to 20. If you're in the room and haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Let's get to 20, baby. Oh, look who it is. T Swift. We'll have to have a T Swift counter. First down and 10. Worthy in motion. Mahomes going down to his check down. Good decision. Look at the speed. Isaiah Pacheco. First down, Chiefs Kingdom. Move the chains. Malik Harrison, you missed it, baby. Nice run by Pacheco. Pacheco, even though he looks like he's more of a smaller back, with the speed, don't let that, stature fool you. He's actually one of the strongest running backs in the NFL. Even though he might be a little undersized, but he plays like a dog. Like he plays like he's Derrick Henry. Rashee Rice, first down, Chiefs. Nice connection with Mahomes, with the receivers as well as Pacheco. I like what I'm seeing here. Nice job. Roquan Smith. Got to play big this year. First down and 10 at the 48. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 13.4 yards per play for the Chiefs. Short run there by Pacheco. Ran into a wall of about 3 Ravens, and they said, sit down. Matabuke had a great year last year. Pierce, Jones, Owe. And they got Roquan Smith to be that leader there. Kyle Van Noy, the old school vet, the OG. Kyle Hamilton from Notre Dame, Fighting Irish, very underrated. All right, Marlon, I see you. Mahomes, little screen. And no one was fooled on that play. 4 Ravens converge on that play there to Rashee Rice. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Odin Son with a $50 dono. Thank you so much, man. And we've been a little light on the Cash App as of late, so this will really help out for bills and to help take care of Paisley. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Third down and 8. Pressure up the middle. Uh-oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is. Time for a Baltimore Ravens sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Appreciate you, Odin. That's my guy. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. First quarter comes to an end. Good defense there by the Ravens, and we have an exciting one here. End of the first quarter, 7-7 Ravens and Chiefs. And then Odin, you just came in the room, but I'm changing up the reaction videos. So I got a brand new image, obviously, that I'll have on every single, reaction video. And then it'll look like this, obviously with the big arrow to kind of draw the attention. And again, I have a brand new look on the reaction videos also. So it's not going to be the same little box in the corner and obviously just full screen. I'm going to actually utilize like the YouTube page and then have a screen of me on the right, pretty big size, to mirror the big screen, obviously on the YouTube page. And obviously after the game is over and the NFL releases the 15-minute highlight, condensed highlight package, I'll end up doing a reaction video to that. And I encourage everyone to be able to take a look at the new format and the new look. And I'm very excited about 2024. End of the first quarter, 7-7 Ravens and Chiefs. You got something specific, Odin, that you want to see photo-wise for your dono? Let me know. But again, I felt like, I needed to use a new image because the last image I used got 3,000 views for Ravens-Chiefs AFC Championship game, even though I did NFC Championship game with Niners and Lions, but it got blocked, and the Super Bowl got blocked as well. But I'm like 90 pounds lighter in this photo compared to the last one. So, and then I have like Devin White jerseys, but he's not on the team anymore, so I can't wear that. So I had to go back and wear the Derek Brooks. And then I have like Doug Williams and Doug Martin and Warren Sapp and Simeon Rice, and I have a bunch of these old ones. But the Derek Brooks has always been my favorite player and my favorite jersey, so I figured I would go with the throwback with that. And anytime you end up having, your image on the thumb and you got like, circles, arrows, and it's big on the screen, it definitely will capture the attention of those people that don't sub to this channel. And I assume that we will be able to get some really monster views this year with the reaction videos and get a good big uptick on subs this obviously NFL season as well. Let's go, baby. Anything specific you want to see, my guy? You're a light 355, my guy. We haven't seen Travis Kelce just yet. Got to get him involved. Chiefs with the punt. But they need to get this guy the football. Not so that we can see necessarily Taylor Swift on screen, but you want to make sure that, he feels engaged in the game. He might not be tight end number one by the end of the year, but we know that he's got the capability to be tight end number one. But we got other guys, we'll see what Sam Laporta does. We'll see what Kyle Pitts does with Kirk Cousins if he stays healthy. And then you got guys like George Kittle and Mark Andrews still floating around there as well. So it's going to be very competitive at the tight end position. But again, Travis Kelce, first ballot Hall of Famer. He's been number one every single year forever. But last year, he did lose the title in fantasy points to Sam Laporta, a rookie, which was crazy. And hopefully they'll end up looking his way once they get the ball back here again. Appreciate you, Odin. 7-7, Chiefs and Ravens. And obviously the spinning logo in the top right will indicate who has the football. And then in pregame and postgame and halftime, we'll end up using the NFL logo, obviously during commercial breaks as well. 65, 35 to go. Thank you so much. Rosengarten in there, second rounder. See if the Chiefs can exploit that draft pick. First down and 10 at the 20. Audible called. Chiefs Kingdom, I hear you. Lamar, play action fake, pressure. Uh-oh, it's 12 new fumble. Dayquil, NyQuil, all the quills. Uh-oh. He coughed it up, and he turned it over. Hell yeah. Chief defense, I got him in fantasy, Odin. Let's go. Hell yeah. Who is it? Chris Jones. Who? Chris Jones. That's my guy. Fuck yeah. Sack lunches and pressures. That's what the Chiefs are known for, baby. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Make those adjustments. And not only do you get the sack lunch, you get the fumble fucking recovery. Way to get me some fucking points. Let's go. Hell yeah. Pacheco. And we had a 17-10 Chiefs win on the road in Baltimore in the AFC Championship game. Flag on the play. But we might end up having a higher score than that. Holding on the Chiefs. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down. A lot of penalties, but it is game number 1. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yes, his inner Derek Thomas. You know it. I'll get you some Neil Smith and some DT. Oh, you can keep your caps on. Fuck yeah, he is. But again, when you get drafted at 165 wet, you know, even if he gains 10, 15, 20 pounds of muscle, he's still going to be faster than almost everyone in the league, except for maybe a couple guys like Tyreek. Mahomes, wheel route. Oh my God. Wheel route to Pacheco could have been big there. What happened to my hands? Come on, Pacheco. You got to fucking catch that, my guy. That would have been huge. But at least they don't have Kadarius Toney anymore. You know, him and Sky Moore and a few others were the problem. So again, and he is a running back, and he's not really known as a catching, running back. You know, some guys are better with the catch than others. He will be able to make up for that later in the game. Believe you me. You know, it's one thing to catch a screen pass, but when you're running like a wheel route after blocking or engaging and then having to run like kind of an unfamiliar route that you normally don't do a bunch in the game, maybe a couple times a game to kind of, you know, see if you can get the defense off guard, that you got to make sure you're catching that ball when Mahomes is putting it right in the breadbasket, baby. Allen in the building. What's good?
They sure did. His nickname is the Crocodile Hunter because of the unusual Christmas present that he got from his father in 3rd grade, a baby alligator that he named Crocky J, who's now over 100 pounds. And Carson told me Crocky J has his own room at his parents' house in Indiana. But he hopes to bring him here to Kansas City soon. He just needs to fill out some exotic animal paperwork. And his teammates are very excited to meet him.
Mahomes, 2nd down and 20. Gets about half of it right there. Nice catch. Inside the 15-yard line.
No, he's got another gator on TV. He's got you. Gators love gators. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been there, but when we get the exotic aspect papers, I'll get you that.
3rd down and 9. Big play here. Shotgun set. Mahomes. Wide open. What happened to my hands? Good defense there by Williams to knock that one out as he dances and celebrates a Harrison Butker field goal attempt.
One of those catches, sometimes when you try to put your hands underneath, it's a little more vulnerable to get knocked out and you had it and just could not hold on.
You got it too much high on the helmet there. What happened to my hands? Come on, Chiefs. Yeah, kind of a weird angle that Juju had. Kick is up, and it's good. 10-7 Chiefs.
My dad started Dick's Auto Group in Hillsboro in 1985, and we still run on the same simple values: customers first, no exception. And with 4 local dealerships, you're getting the widest selection of the most popular.
See if I can get you a couple here for your dono.
Dick's Hillsboro Honda, Dick's Hillsboro Hyundai, and Dick's Chrysler.
I missed you, bro. You've been watching a lot of WWE. Man, WWE has been good. And then we have the Vince McMahon trailer from Netflix that just came out, which is going to be crazy wild. Definitely will be watching that as well.
Save $20 on a supersonic 32-inch LED HD TV. Member price just $79.99. All nature-made vitamins and supplements are 25% off. Save $50 on a Toshiba 1 cubic foot microwave. Now just $109.99. Plus save on a Filtrete 3M air purifier. Hot price to just $49.99. Online or in-store membership saves you more at employee-owned buyers.
All right, Ravens, your turn.
Easy to Sunday when you have Bud Lights in hand and a bar filled with friends. While both teams are known for their playmakers on offense, the Ravens and Chiefs both had defenses ranked in the top 10 last year. Kansas City's Chris Jones and Baltimore's Nandi Madubuike each had double-digit sack totals, and the Ravens' Geno Stone led the AFC with 7 interceptions. It's easy to enjoy NFL Sundays with Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. The moments that make Sunday afternoons are on NFL Red Zone. Here we go. 7 non-stop hours of game-changing, 7 fantasy wins, conversation-making football.
10-7, Kansas City, 13:37 left in the second quarter. Appreciate you, my guy. All right, Baltimore, it's your turn. Let me see what you got. And we're going to have a lot of Derrick Henry, and we'll get a lot of Action Jackson as well. Can't wait. Let's go. Behind the back, yeah. Well, again, it all depends on who they go to. I mean, if you're going to like McCole Hardman and Juju that have like been on other teams and then they're coming back to the Chiefs, you know, if those are the guys that end up having some of the drops, I mean, it's not going to be that much of a surprise. But again, for guys, you know, like Pacheco and some of the regulars, you would hope that, you know, they can, you know, like Rice and Worthy's new. So again, he might end up having some drops as well, but you're not going to see as many drops as last year. You know, Kadarius Toney shouldn't have even been on the fucking roster. And Sky Moore wasn't good enough, I feel, you know, compared to some of these others. So again, you know, sometimes you end up, you know, having good throws by Mahomes and they just have butterfingers. But again, the defense ended up carrying the load last year, and they're going to have drops like any team, but they won't have as many as last year. I mean, now if they ended up having Kadarius Toney still on the roster, then they probably would. But, you know, getting rid of that piece was huge. First down and 10 for the Ravens. Man in motion. Flowers. Trips left. Shotgun set. Play action fake. Screen pass to Flowers. Gain of about 6 or 7 there on first down. I like that play call. Wyatt 6, baby. Appreciate you. $65-35 to go. Second down and 3. Man in motion. Lamar, hands off to Henry. Runs into his own man. He says, I don't give a fuck. I'll run him over. Bounces off that guy. Gains another 4 to 5 yards. Henry is a big boy. First down, Ravens. Choo-choo. Get the fuck out of the way. I mean, even the offensive linemen have to be a little bit more aware because he's just as big as some of the offensive linemen. You can't say that for too many running backs in the league. Facts. Yes, he is. What a good, entertaining game so far. Exactly what we wanted as NFL fans. Man in motion. Lamar under center. Play action fake. Pressure up the middle. Screen pass. Nice tackle by the Chiefs. Good collapse there. Isaiah Likely with the reception. Crazy that we haven't seen Mark Andrews or Travis Kelce so far in this matchup. And again, these have been 2 of the top 3 tight ends for many, many years. Now, will Travis Kelce and Mark Andrews be lower this year? Will they be like 4th or 5th at tight end? And will we see like Laporta, Pitts, and like Kittle surpass them? I don't know. But I do know that you need to get fucking Mark Andrews the ball, and you need to get Travis Kelce the goddamn ball too. Get them involved so they feel like they're doing something. Trips left, screen pass. Flowers going backwards. Where are you going? And then a flag. That might be a hold on the offensive line, baby. Let's take a look at this penalty call. Pass interference. Offense. Wow. Blocking downfield. Rashad Bateman. What were you thinking?
4 years ago now out of Minnesota. Yeah, and if he's the defender is within a yard of the line of scrimmage,
All right, we hit 20. There we go. 10 more to get to 30. Let's go, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Appreciate you guys. There we go. Second down and 15. 10-7 Chiefs. Ravens offense looks good. Chiefs offense looks good. We've had some penalties up front on the offensive lines for both teams, but it's been exciting. Shotgun set. Lamar avoiding the pressure, dancing and romancing. Takes a big hit by Drew Tranquil. He said, sit down. Third down and 10. Yeah, you're never going to put Henry on the bench. Henry plays for you every single game with ETN, unless he has a bye. Let's go, baby. Shout out to everybody that's in the room. I love you guys and appreciate all the love and support that you guys bring to this channel day in and day out. Shotgun set for Lamar. Third down and 10. Pressure coming. Steps up. Running for that first down. Hitting the sideline. Ooh. Putting his head into the defender. Be careful, Lamar. You can get concussed that way. I mean, I get it. You want to be tough and all, but you don't want to headbutt the defense like that. I mean, I know they got new improved helmets and whatnot, and you got to wrap up that football. You're a little bit too lackluster with that football, Lamar. Be careful. Someone's going to punch that football out in the second half. Mark my words. You can't be holding it out here. Got to hold it tight. Fourth down and 3. Shotgun set. Screen pass. Nothing. Hey, L'Jarius Sneed who? L'Jarius Sneed who? Trent McDuffie, baby, from the Washington Huskies, showing that he can be the number one. Look at his closing speed. Look at the wrapping up. He said, I got the ankle and I got the leg, and you ain't going nowhere. Good defense by McDuffie.
How did you get here? Hologram.
See if I can get some Wyatt 6 for Odin.
Where is next? This is a broadcast booth. That's why I can hook you up. I mean, what do you need? Air fryer, pizza oven, a pick-me, espresso maker. I got you. Check the out. Oh, nice in here.
Ooh, I like this. How come I've never seen this? Holy hell. That's dope. That's brand new. Oh, my. That's incredible. I like.
Are you happy or sad? I can't tell.
Man, that is dope.
Why did all of our savings
Okay.
go to Buckaroo bull riding when
Appreciate you, Odin, with the $50 holla.
Fruit can help restore what you lost.
100 Mile Cannon. I'm founder and executive director of Block, a nonprofit boxing organization. I'm originally from Lexington, Kentucky. I had all the pain that I kept inside me growing up, but nothing let me express it in the way that boxing did. My mother taught me to use my energy to make the world a better place. I wanted to pass that on to other people. Kids learn about our program from TikTok and say, this is something I want to do.
Let's go.
They show up here. They try to real life action that supports our young people. TikTok has pushed me
Great faction.
voice to do.
Wish Bray was still alive, but with Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt 6, you know, you can tell his spirit lives on, you know, with every individual in that faction. I fucking love it. Yeah, Kelsey and Andrews need to be involved, and that's going to be a conversation at halftime. But remember, back in the day, Andrews was the number one target over and over and over, and now it's shifted to the wide receivers and Zay Flowers getting more looks. And then obviously Travis Kelsey used to be the number one guy, regardless if it was check down or not. And now you're starting to see Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Pacheco kind of taking some of the limelight away from these tight ends that are still two of the top four in the NFL. Get him the damn ball. First down and 10. Handoff up the middle with the fake end around. Pacheco, gain of a couple.
Figure out what happened on the sideline.
Audible at the line for Mahomes. Man in motion for Kelsey. Get him the ball here. There it is. And you can always tell with Kelsey, when he goes in motion, in a short motion, 9 times out of 10, if you watch film, he gets the ball. And they already know that they should have gotten him the ball in the first quarter, not the whole Taylor Swift thing and them dating for real or pretend. You know, you just want to make sure that, you know, even though he's aging and getting a little bit older, you don't want to just like go away from him and feel that he's not engaged in the game. You want to make sure that you're at least getting a couple passes thrown his way, even if it's only a 2-yard gain here, a 5-yard gain there. Let him feel like he's a part of the game so later he can be ready for that big touchdown catch in the second half. 3rd down and 7. False start on the Chiefs. Come on. Come on, Taylor. Unexcusable. Come on, Jawan.
Thinking mostly about Kingsley Suamatika, the starting left tackle, rookie over on the other side. But so far, it's held up pretty well.
Rice in motion. Trips right. Mahomes. Good protection up front. Pressure collapsing. Get rid of it, Mahomes. Looking downfield. Got a man. First down, Chiefs. You go with a little slow mini motion to Kelsey for a 1 or 2 yard gain. And people say, who cares? It matters because now you can actually go to him. Look at Kelsey trying to find his quarterback, going downfield, keeping his eyes down the field. Great job by Patrick Mahomes. And look at Travis Kelsey having to be able to find himself on the field, working hard, right? Going against the linebacker and working his way 20, 30 yards down the field. Nice job by that combo of Mahomes to Kelsey. Shotgun set, snap is low, pressure coming. Mahomes, crossing route, Worthy, first down, Chiefs. And honestly, both of these teams can run very similar offenses. If you run a crossing route, you know, with either one of these teams, it's like automatic first downs every single time. Like, who's going to be able to catch Zay? Who's going to catch Rice or Worthy if the throw is on the money by Mahomes or Lamar? And obviously, we're seeing a lot of these crossing routes early on, and I assume we're going to see a lot throughout the year. I think people are surprised that they're implementing Worthy so much in game 1 already, and he already has the first touchdown for them. Handoff up the middle. Pacheco runs into his own guy and gets a little push from his teammate there, gain of about 3 or 4.
Mike, it's interesting watching this Kansas City offense and talking with Patrick Mahomes yesterday. He said everybody makes a big deal about the deep ball, right?
We're at 22. 8 more likes to get to 30. Let's get there, baby. Good start. Elliott loves the T-Swift. Shotgun set, man in motion. Oh, what happened to my hands? That's on you, Travis. Should have caught that. The pass might have been behind him, though. Let me take a look there. Can I see a replay? At first, I was like, oh, Travis, what happened? But it might have been a little bit behind him. Let's look. Because anytime football is behind you and you're already running in motion the opposite direction, it's very hard to catch a ball that way. Let's look. We can't even, the replay doesn't even show it. Come on. Trips left for the Chiefs. 3rd down and 5. Shotgun set. Mahomes going deep. Xavier Worthy, red zone target, incomplete. I think if I was Mahomes there, I would have went for the intermediate short throw and got the first down instead of trying to go one-on-one with Xavier Worthy, which this easily could have been an interception. but good effort by Worthy to poke it away late. It's not like Worthy's got the big hops. I mean, the guy is kind of short and he's fast, right? But he's not really known for the big hops, you know, especially when they drafted him 165 wet. Harrison Butker, field goal is up and it's good. 13-7, Kansas City. I mean, it is possible that Worthy could have made that big play, and I know Zini's got Worthy on the bench. But again, you know, you don't really know what you're going to get out of some of the rookies until we actually watch these games. You don't know how the rookies are going to be utilized, you know, and you got one with Neighbors, obviously there with the Giants, and he might end up being their number one target. And Sarah's got, you know, Marvin Harrison Jr., and we kind of expected him to be very, very good. But as far as the others, you know, we'll have to wait and see. Even with me, I got Ladd McConkey, you know, late in the draft, in the fantasy draft, just for the simple fact that Eckler is gone at running back. Keenan Allen is gone. Mike Williams is gone. Who's left? Joshua Palmer stinks. Quentin, the rookie last year, Johnson stinks. So it's like, if Ladd can play in the slot, you know, he might end up being the number one guy for Justin Herbert this year. And that's what I'm hoping, but I don't really know how they're going to utilize him because obviously Harbaugh is more of a running defensive type of team, you know, like he had on Michigan and the Niners. But at some point, Herbert is going to have to throw to somebody. And who are the people are you going to be able to trust? You know, probably Palmer and Ladd McConkey, and that might be it. So we'll see where it goes. But Xavier Worthy getting a lot of looks early on here in these first two quarters. I'm very shocked that they're implementing him so much, but why not when you got speed? But that wasn't really the ideal play, and they kind of got lucky. That probably should have been intercepted. Now, if it was someone like Tyreek that has some good hops, then you make that throw. But I'm not sure if you want to make a one-on-one throw to a smaller guy like Xavier Worthy. Like, you know, if you had a guy like the Seahawks and DK Metcalf, then you make that throw because he's going to be able to bully and, you know, box out, you know, or like a Travis Kelce. You're going to be able to throw it up and then box out the defender and then maybe get it. But when you're a little guy, you're really running a risk of getting picked off unless you get extremely lucky on the throw location and then you have good hands to bring it down. But at least they get another field goal out of it. 13-7 Chiefs. Yes, I agree. I agree that the Chiefs deep ball is going to be a prominent thing this year in 2024, 100%. Reflects like I need points with Rice.
We're good.
All right, Ravens, your turn. Pulisic in the building. Soccer stud. Jacoby Jones. Alessandris. Yeah. Obviously extra motivation, you know, to be able to win it for the coaches and the players. Oh, that's very cool. They got the little decal. Hell yeah. That's what you should do. You know, show that love. Football brings people together. Period. Shotgun set. Lamar on 1st down and 10. Flag coming in. And you can tell both of these teams are mirroring each other. It just seems like, okay, you want to run a crossing route? Hell, we'll do it too, you know? And the offenses are pretty similar. You know, obviously Henry is built different than Pacheco, but a nice quality amount. Automatic first down. You know, you're going to get a healthy amount of Pacheco and Henry. But again, you know, what's the easiest way to get a football to a receiver or tight end? You know, crossing route is definitely one of the easiest plays to do that. Oh, Beetlejuice. Nice. Man in motion, Zay Flowers. 1st down and 10, Lamar. Little reverse end around. Flowers. And for a play that should have got maybe a yard or two, ended up getting about 5 or 6. Nice speed by Zay Flowers. Almost a mirror image of a Rashee Rice or Xavier Worthy on the opposite side of the ball. And that's another thing that the Ravens were lacking, is a receiver that they could count on week in and week out. Now they got Zay, and now you got a running back that you can count on in Derrick Henry. Takes this offense to a whole nother level, and still Mark Andrews hasn't got the ball. Isaiah Likely has gotten a couple catches, but where is Mark Andrews? Zay in the building. What's good? Flag on the play. Look at that run. My goodness. Like Henry starts off a little slow where he looks like he runs the 40 in like 8 seconds, right? But then once he gets about 5 to 10 yards downfield, that body starts really moving. Offsides on the defense. Neutral zone. It's decline. First down. Chris Jones in the neutral zone. You got to look down, brother. Yeah, but no one is going to be playing Likely in the starting unit. Like I said, if you're looking at fantasy, you want to play starters, in your top 9. You're not normally even playing wide receiver 2s or wide receiver 3s or RB2s. You're playing all the ones to get the maximum points. Lamar, look at that speed. Nice dive. First down, Ravens. And Lamar doesn't have to do everything on his own, right? There is a time now where Lamar can actually feel comfortable handing the ball off to Henry and throwing the ball to Zay, believing that both of those guys are going to be able to make big plays for this team. And that is a big benefit for the Baltimore Ravens and their fan base. First down, Ravens flock. Move the chains. Play clock running down. Oh, violation. There's the flag. Blow the whistle. Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down. (13-7) Chiefs. Shotgun set for the Ravens. Pressure coming off the edge. Lamar with a keeper. God, what athleticism Lamar has. He is so shifty with his hips and his feet. If you see it, he just moves his feet so quickly that when someone tries to dive for a tackle, a lot of times he can just make that little quick twitch and jump over a defender or move his body in a kind of an angle where he can sidestep the defender. There's not a lot of guys in the NFL that have this quickness, this lateral quickness from side to side like Lamar does. Impressive. Second down and 12 for the Ravens. Trips left. Get Mark Andrews the ball, damn it. I don't even have him in fantasy, but I know that they need to get him the ball like they did with Kelsey. Make him feel involved. Shotgun set. Lamar. Flag on the play. And there it is. My ESP is correct. Mark Andrews with the catch, but it's going to come back due to a hold on the offensive line more than likely. Come on, Ravens. Don't sabotage your best tight end. Illegal formation. Come on. Stanley again. Wake up. Come on, Ronnie. All right, we're at 21. 9 more to go to 30. Good start, baby. Let's go. Second down and 17. Shotgun set. Lamar, screen pass. Flowers, look at that speed. Good tackle there by 2 Chiefs to bring him down. Nick Bolton, I see you. A very underrated player for the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chiefs Kingdom. And now we're down to the 2-minute warning. 13-7, Kansas City. See if I can get a few more photos for Odin for his $50 dono.
Good thing the General gives you a break with flexible payment options. Let's get you a break while you wait.
What is this place?
This is our TM VIP.
Vending machine charcuterie.
Is that guy getting painted lessons?
Wait till the driving test. Now that's a park job. For a great low rate, go with the General.
Oh, dang, I need to go. Take my daughter to school.
Now the real question is can I find one that's good enough?
As a successful CFO, I have one secret to help you build wealth. You need to be careful who you listen to when it comes to your financial decisions. Not a CFO. And this is not a penthouse. It's an Aaron Wallet commercial. I'm not even human.
I had to open the door to the studio, getting too hot. And we're going through like 90 to 100 degree temperatures here for like the next 3 to 4 days.
Financial products help you make smarter decisions. Since the city custom cash card automatically adjusts to earn me more cash back in my top eligible category, suddenly life's feeling a little more automatic. Oh, automatic, excuse me.
Our cashback automatically adjusts how you spend, but the city
Got to hit you with one of the best tight ends that ever graced an NFL field. The OG, Tony Gonzalez.
But all of this is about to change. Nothing is more important than protecting our beloved role. Working on the stars, we can. But be careful.
Is it just me or are the mics on the broadcast like low? All right, here we go. It just sounds like it's very low. Lamar. Pressure's on. Throw is low. Incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended receiver. And they did go to Andrews, but then once they went to him, there was a hold, or illegal formation. So all that for nothing. But again, when you have someone that's a first ballot Hall of Famer, like in Andrews at tight end or like Kelsey, you got to get them involved a little bit here, a little bit there, and it doesn't have to be the big 50-yard throw downfield, but, make them feel like they're in the game. Jay Tuck. 53-yarder. Kick is up. And he missed it. Wow. Holy cow. Justin Tucker, one of the top kickers in fantasy every single year. Normally the first or second kicker picked every year. 1 or 2. One of the most consistent kickers of all time. Misses at Arrowhead wide left by about 8 feet. That is rare. That is rare. Wow. Wow. And that's kind of a reason. I'm not going to say that's why I didn't take Justin Tucker and I went Aubrey for the Cowboys because I know that he can hit those 50-yard field goals, but wow. And I don't know if this game will be decided by 3, but you have to remember that play right there. And then now, instead of it being 13-10, it's 13-7. And what happens if Kansas City gets another field goal and then 16-7 at halftime, or worst case scenario for the Ravens, 20-7? Because if you get down by that much, you can still come back, but a lot of pressure on the defense, the O-line, and Lamar to get shit turned around. What a rare miss. I don't even know what to say. Justin Tucker missing a field goal? What? Crazy stuff here in 2024. All right, Chiefs, your turn.
Let's go places. September 23rd, 4 legendary coaches take the field.
I'm starstruck.
Get in what you feel.
It feels much better with the door open now.
Gwen Stefani, the Canadian kid Michael Bublé, and the rookie sensation Snoop Dogg. Do you like bluegrass? Do you like green grass? This season will be full of Hail Marys. The legal use of an animal. The Voice, Monday, September 23rd on NBC and Peacock.
KC defense with a 9 still for me, so it looks like that was a smart decision. I got to make sure I got plenty of running backs. Allen in the building. What's good?
Some of the Packers. So we combine them to bring you the NFL First Friday on Peacock. Cancel your private plans. Packers Eagles only on Peacock. Hi, little people. I want out.
And this would be a good opportunity for a drive, for Mahomes to be able to use the speed with Worthy and Rice. You're going to get Pacheco a couple looks, but if they get deep enough and they're, not necessarily going to get a field goal, this would be the perfect time if they can get the ball within, maybe 20 to 30 yards where you can have some kind of, role for Travis Kelce to see if he can make some magic happen here late. We got a minute 50 left before halftime. Mahomes. Intercepted. Did it hit the ground, though? Roquan Smith with the interception. Wow, Ravens. You might have just saved the day for your team right there. Pressure came on Mahomes. He should have took the sack lunch, tried to be a hero and make a play. And let's look if Roquan actually caught it or not. Looks like he did. Looks like he did. Yep, picked it off. What a play by Roquan Smith. Now that makes up for that Justin Tucker miss. Now let's see if they can actually get a field goal to go in or if they'll end up getting a touchdown. Yeah, me either. After what we saw last year with Mahomes and obviously, Kelce, I'm not sure if he's going to decline with his targets, but there's a reason why I didn't grab those players this year, but hopefully it works out for Captain Oreo. And I know Captain Oreo probably thought it was a steal getting, Kelce and Mahomes together, but if you actually played fantasy last year, Kelce was pretty good, but Mahomes had a bad year. And I should know because I fucking had him and I had to have like 3 quarterbacks because I couldn't trust him. Being a great quarterback in real life is different than a quarterback in fantasy. 2nd down and 3, but it's only 1 pick and it's not like they ran it back for a touchdown. I mean, let's see if they can actually capitalize off it or if the Chief defense can step up. Steps up into the middle there. Lamar, 1st down, Ravens. See if they can get closer for J Tuck to make a field goal here right before halftime. Yeah, but there's a reason why, the CJ Stroud, the AR, the Josh Allen, the Jalen Hurts. There's a reason why Joe Burrow. There's a lot of reasons why, a lot of these other quarterbacks, we know Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback on planet Earth, but for fantasy purposes, he wasn't very good last year, and they got Xavier Worthy, which helps, but Lamar looking for a target, scrambling, gambling, juking, maneuvering, and finally goes down. Less than a minute to play here. And as long as they don't give up the touchdown, they're fine. If they give up a field goal and it ends up being 13-10, that's the field goal that they should have had originally with J Tuck. So sidearm throw. Isaiah Likely getting way more looks than Mark Andrews. Is Mark Andrews even playing? Wow.
Michael Vick and Cam Newton ahead. Russell Wilson now a Steeler. Try to catch Lamar. He gets going against Atlanta.
Calm down, Matt. Yeah, dual quarterbacks are going to be like Jalen, Josh Allen, AR. Those are dual threat players. Everyone else is just, and Lamar. Those are the top 4. And then all the rest, they'll make plays with their legs from time to time, but not as much. And that is a delay of game. Wow, Lamar is pissed. And they have to take a timeout. Let's see if they can queue up the proper play here. And again, you don't want to go away. Obviously, you still got 2 timeouts. But again, you don't want to go away from your running back like Henry. Henry could end up breaking a tackle or 2 and scoring. Maybe not from this far away. But again, don't just assume that you have to pass the ball to Zay or Andrews or Isaiah Likely. You still got time with 27 seconds to, hand the ball off, to Henry at least once. But we'll see what they decide to do here. Now, all 4 quarterbacks I mentioned are dual threat. You just have to know stats and analytics. It all depends if you read or you don't. First down and 10. Shotgun set. Lamar. Good protection up front. Isaiah Likely again. Mark Andrews fantasy owners are just ripping their fucking hair out right now. They can't believe what's going on here. Yeah, I mean, Sarah, if AR can stay healthy for the full year, he might be the number 1 quarterback this year. It's possible. That's why I picked him. But again, if you would have picked him, I would have went CJ Stroud like you did. But also that's the reason why I got Dak. And he was number 3 in fantasy last year. So if something does happen to AR, I feel confident with Dak in the regular season, not playoffs, that I can still hang around with everyone else. You got to have an insurance plan. But I hope that AR stays healthy the whole year, and I don't have to use Dak unless AR has a bye, and that's it. I want to use AR the whole year. Shotgun set. Lamar. Pressure coming up the middle. Jump pass. Hits the ground in front of Zay Flowers. Incomplete. Helmet on the field. 3rd down and 1. Let's go, baby. Great first half so far. 3rd down and 1. This used to be Mark Andrews country. Will they go to him? This would be one of the top options. A little flip. Good blocking up front. First down, Ravens. Justice Hill with the carry. I think I would have rather had Derrick Henry there, but still, you got the first down, so it doesn't matter. Move the chains. And now you have at least a couple opportunities to throw the ball. And then if it doesn't end up being complete, then you go with Jay Tuck, and then you end up having a 13-10 halftime score.
But you still have opportunities. It doesn't mean it can't happen, because if Lamar rolls out or gets on the edge somehow, you got to trust his judgment. Like, there's just one guy standing out there, odds are pretty good. He's not going to stop. 1 second, put back on the clock. 13 to go.
13 seconds to go before halftime. 13-7. Chiefs. Chiefs need a stop. Trips left. Good protection. Yes. Nice deflection by Carl Laftis. Or was that Chenal? That was Leo. Wow, they're going for the field goal already? Chenal there with the nice deflection. If he would have tipped it up to himself, he could have got a pick. Tip it up. But it went sideways, but good putting your hands up. Nice job by Leo. Great game. 2nd and goal. Trips left. And another timeout called. Chiefs this time around. Spags, making sure he's got the right alignment of his defenders in there. They're trying to hold to a field goal, not have Baltimore take a 1-point lead. I think almost every time that these two teams play, it's close. You got to think that Kansas City beat Baltimore in the AFC Championship game 17-10 last year. So it's not like you're really going to get blowouts by either team, regardless if it's in Baltimore or if it's in Kansas City. Lenny D in the building. What's good? Good to see you, bro. Fly, Eagles, fly, my boy. How are you? 2nd and goal. Let's see what they have dialed up here. Man in motion, Zay Flowers. Shotgun set. Chiefs in his zone. Pressure. Oh! Pass incomplete. If you would have put your head up, you could have possibly gotten an interception there. 3rd and goal, and now Jay Tuck will come out to kick the field goal. Kick is up, and it's good. 13-10. Chiefs. I'm good, man. I missed you. It's always good to be able to have people like you and Chief Will Chief that have been busy, but are able to come through and hang out. And, when we end up doing some more WWE pay-per-views, if you have the time, come through. There we go. That's the J-Tuck that I know. Easy chip shot there. And now the Chiefs are up by 3, 13-10 with 3 seconds to go. And I assume that we'll, just get a easy kneel down, and then we're going to go into halftime. What's going on with you, Lenny D? You've been watching a lot of WWE. I assume working a lot. Hopefully everything's good in your personal life. A little bit. Oh, nice.
Here it is now, 5, 6, 7 years later, and he is orchestrating beautifully this defense without 3 of their prime.
Congrats, man. Keep grinding, baby.
Big positions, the head coach and 2 coordinators. And so far, the people tell us that they love him. Yes. They tell us that he's also very loud.
I mean, for a 13-10 first half, I'm not sure if you could have really added anything else besides maybe, Travis Kelce and Mark Andrews getting the ball a little bit more, but we'll get those guys in the second half, or at least if I was a coach, I know I would. All right, we got 3 seconds left. Are you going to go for, like some kind of big play to score a touchdown, or are you just going to kneel it down? Or are you going to act like you're going to kneel it down and you're trying to go deep to Xavier Worthy for like a Hail Mary tutty? Because imagine if you end up getting a touchdown on the last play, but I think they're just going to kneel it. That would be the smart thing to do. And here's the kneel down. Halftime, 13-10, Kansas City.
Andy, after the momentum swing with that interception, what's your message to the team?
You can't turn the ball over. You turn the ball over.
Yeah, I got a new look for the reaction videos this year, Lenny, as well. And then I got a new image. So it's going to look like this for all of the reaction videos this year, which I'm very excited about. That'll get a lot more views, not only with my image, but like the big arrow and just the new look. And then obviously the actual reaction video part is going to be awesome too, because I ended up kind of changing the whole look. Normally, I would just have a big screen of the game and then me in a box in the corner, and I didn't really like that. So now we're going to change it up. And obviously, after this game is over tonight, and once the NFL puts it out, I will end up doing the reaction video tonight. And I think that a lot of fans are going to be pleasantly surprised of the new look of the reaction videos and the thumbnails on that end. We're going to gain a lot of views, a lot of subs, and I'm very excited about the push. And again, the last photo that I had when I ended up doing the Ravens-Chiefs, AFC Championship game, I used the image of myself, but I was like when I was 90 pounds heavier. So I figured, probably should be a time where I get a photo of what I look like now rather than what I look like last year or the year before. And yeah, I'm excited, man. And again, when you have a better thumbnail, it's going to attract more people, and especially, newbies to the channel, as well as people that just watch my reaction videos, which are quite a few people, and I would hope that some of those people will come through and, watch, some of the live streams, but sometimes those people only like reaction videos, and that's just what they do. So absolutely. It was on early in the morning, but I watched it and I actually enjoyed it. It wasn't, a 10, PLE or pay-per-view. It was, I think a 7.58. They had 5 matches. It was entertaining, but again, when you have filler pay-per-views, you don't expect them to be 10s or 9.5s. You expect them to be 7.5 to 8.5, and that's pretty much what we got, but it was still good. So
on the surface, you did it.
yeah, well, sometimes with ESPN, the way that their graphics team works, sometimes, they're on it right away. Sometimes they're behind. Sometimes they're ahead. So you don't really know as far as the graphics team that's working there. I would do like Mariner games, and sometimes it would take 5 minutes for them to update, what inning we were in and who was at bat. So again, that's what we have to work with. And, hopefully things will get more synced up, but again, it's not going to be perfect, especially now with streaming apps. You have to realize it's not just cable and satellite anymore. There's people doing streaming apps. There's people using Peacock. There's people using, different methods to watch. And depending on how you're watching, the feed is going to be a little bit different. It's not really going to be the same for everyone in different parts of the country. You're probably going to have like a 5 to 15 second buffer, either slower or faster, depending on where you live and how you're watching. So even watching it on Peacock on your computer compared to Peacock on the TV, sometimes that'll even have a difference, even though it's all supposed to be the same. So there's nothing you can do, man. You just got to sit back and enjoy whatever you're watching. All right, I'm going to go check up on Paisley Pup. If there's any photos for any of the people that donated that they want to see, let me know. And I'm going to go check up on Paisley Pup here real quick, make sure she's good. And then we're going to get into the second half. Lenny D, what did you think about the pay-per-view? Did you like the Bash in Berlin?
Let's start with that Chiefs offense because there's still a little something to be desired. They left a couple points out there. Definitely self-inflicted wounds, right? We've talked about this before. The interception at the end of the half was huge. They had Baltimore up against the ropes. Pacheco drops the ball down the sideline. Juju Smith-Schuster, Kelsey on a second down. So I like the way they look. But, yeah, they've been a little sloppy in that man. And Worthy had the big play on a touchdown, but the thing I'm watching is Rashid Rice matched up on Raekwon Smith in the middle of the field. They got a lot of production from that offensive. All right, on the other sideline, we're seeing a
all right, I'm back.
Looking Lamar Jackson. He has not taken this game one lightly, and already 63 yards.
Great game so far. DX in the building. What's good? But again, I know sometimes people think, low scoring games aren't entertaining or fun. But again, both of these teams got defenses that are very good as well. So again, you're going to get some big plays. You're going to get some penalties, and you're going to get some missed opportunities as well. But overall, very entertaining. Probably one of the most entertaining 13-10, first halves that you're going to see this year. Yes, I agree. And we gained a few more subs here tonight as well, which is good. 4 subs already, which is good. 59 to go to 20,500. Yeah, 100%. I agree. And Chiefs are going to have a chance, to three-peat, but again, it's very hard to do that, in this day and age, but again, it's like they've won 3 championships, out of, 4 or 5 years, all in different ways. One with Tyreek, one without Tyreek, and then one obviously last year where the defense was better than the offense. So, you don't normally see a team win 3 different ways, but that's what we were getting out of the Kansas City Chiefs. But it'll be definitely very competitive, as we go throughout this year. I mean, you assume, Ravens are going to be good, right? The Texans should be much better. They might leapfrog a few teams and get a little bit further than people think. And again, on the NFC side, I mean, it's wide open. Obviously we know that the Niners, Packers, Lions, those are probably going to be the teams that are going to make the most noise, at least initially. But then you're going to have other teams that are going to creep around, like Seattle and Tampa Bay, Atlanta, New Orleans, and a few others, that will try to make a name for themselves, the Rams and a few others as well. So it's going to be very, very competitive. But if the Chiefs were, to get to the Super Bowl again, like if let's say they played the Lions or the Packers, there would be a very good chance for them to be able to win it again, for sure. It's crazy. It's crazy that, Kelsey and Andrews haven't really been targeted. And I'm not really sure if, like they're not the same, like number one options as a few years ago. Because, I mean, we'll have to wait, and watch the first month of the season to see if they're going to be in the same type of role. But if that is the case, then a lot of those people that ended up grabbing, certain tight ends, and we'll have to see with Kittle as well, but a lot of the guys that were the workhorses for their teams, Kittle, Andrews, Kelsey, they might end up taking a step back in their production this year if they end up going more heavy to the wide receivers and running backs. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that they end up getting a fair shot. But from what we've seen so far here in the first half, I'm definitely, I'm not really liking the idea of them ignoring, these Hall of Fame players, especially when that they can actually do big things for their team. But hopefully the second half, they'll be able to, make the adjustment, but we'll see.
Restructure the offense. Vic Fangio to redo the defense.
Yeah.
They're a completely different system on both sides.
Happy birthday, DX.
Much improved. You still have Darius Slay. You added CJ Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that, man. Paisley Pup is my world. And anytime you end up having to put down, a cat or a dog, it's one of the, most painful things to do, especially if you have a strong connection, to that cat or dog. Sorry to hear that, prayers up, man. Like, sometimes I get emotional just thinking of my life without Paisley in it. It's like I almost start to like break down, because like I said, I spend 21 out of 24 hours of my day with her every single day for the last 3 years. And I'm hoping, that I get a good solid, 10 or above years. I'm hoping, for a miracle. I hope I get to spend 10 to 15 years, with my Paisley Pup, but you just never know, with the cancer and other things, that can come up and whatnot. So I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Not something ideally you want to have happen on your birthday. But if there's anything photo-wise that I can pull up for you to make your birthday a little bit better, if you want some like Vince Dunn Kraken, or if you want some Joe Burrow or Jamar Chase, or if you want some F1, even if you don't know, I can throw that up for you. You just let me know. 8-9 years. But let me know. Let me do something for you, man. We're all about helping each other out here and being a good support system. Let's get some Kraken up here for you.
People will know to tune in. Come on, throw them a little flag. Now we're hosting a live comedy event streaming only on Peacock December 12th. Exactly. Or how it's called New York After Dark, and it's a comedy show that almost features dropping.
And we'll be doing a lot of Kraken this season. Can't wait. And it's nice now that we can add another individual to the fan base on the channel besides just me and Megan. Now we have you as well. So, and then hopefully we'll get a few more to be able to, watch with us and enjoy, the movement of the Seattle Kraken. Defend the deep, release the Kraken, baby. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to make my way up to Seattle, this year, next year to go see a matchup, but I'm really going to try. But we do things here for each other. That's a big difference between a lot of channels that are out there. A lot of them, they talk about it, but they don't really do it. But for us here, we talk about it, but we actually, actions speak louder than words. And we'll make sure that we, do whatever we can to make things a little bit better for you, the best that we can. I'll even throw some F1 in here for you while we're at halftime, because I know you got to go soon. Let's get you some F1 here too. All right, one sec here. Let's get some of DX's favorites up here. It's never easy when you have to put a pet down. It's one of the most difficult things to do. You're in my prayers, my guy. And I hope you have a good birthday. Again, not obviously what you were expecting, on your birthday, but we got your back here, and we appreciate you being a part of this channel.
Kickoff weekend is presented by YouTube TV. Watch every game every Sunday, all in one place when you bundle.
I mean, we are the Fanatic family here.
YouTube TV. Tonight's first half replay is presented by Progressive.
Yeah, I would hope so too. Climate Pledge Arena, baby. Yeah, does it live with the parents full time? Because as a lot of us know, a dog and a cat is not a dog and a cat. To some people it is. The people that, may not treat that animal like a human or talk to them like a human and treat them with the respect and the love and the attention as a human, but again, Paisley is like my daughter, and I'm not even exaggerating. I mean, I don't got any kids of my own, and I'm not sure if I ever will, and she is my baby. And like I said, I don't talk to her like a cat or a dog owner, just like, rambling little cat dog words. Like, I literally talk to her as if I'm talking to a human child, and I know a lot of y'all do the same thing as well. So prayers up for you, DX. Love you, brother. All right, let's get into the second half here between the Chiefs and the Ravens. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Let's see if we can get to 30 likes before the stream ends. And we're at 23. We have 7 more to go. If you haven't done it yet, please do. Now we're at 24. Thank you so much. Return here by McCole Hardman. McCole breaks a tackle. And another one down to the 31. Penalty marker down, maybe holding on the return.
Pretty good one-on-one battle, and that's going to be a lot of these new kickoff head-to-heads. During the return, holding by the receiving team, number 43.
Number 43 with the hold. Good. Good to hear, man. Odin, my boy. You're going to get penalties, obviously in the first game. It's very common to have a lot, just to kind of see where you are at. And also, let's be honest, we have some of the most athletically gifted athletes that are on the field, offense and defensively on both sides of the ball. You got Lamar, you got Zay, you got Henry, you got Roquan Smith, right? And a number of players on the Kansas City Chiefs as well, with Rice and Worthy and Mahomes and Kelsey, Chris Jones, and the list goes on and on and on. Nick Bolton, right? Trent McDuff, Chanel. Ooh, Red Robin is always good. All right, let's go, baby. First down and 10, 13-10. Chiefs hands off to Pacheco. Trying to find the hole by 3 Ravens converging in. Second down and 5 for the Chiefs. Ooh, mushroom and Swiss. That's a good switch up from going to like smash burgers or double cheeseburgers, and sometimes being able to, instead of doing a barbecue, to kind of mix it up if you eat that. So, man, I wish I could have, tacos and burgers and pizza, but my diet has changed. Shotgun set, trips left. Mahomes, pump fake. Floater, wide open. Rashee Rice, first down. Chiefs, move the chains. Nice job by Patrick Mahomes with that pump fake, waiting for that route to open up. I see you. Reflect loves that. Big gain, 34 yards for Rice. Timeout is taken by Baltimore. And they've been waiting for an explosive receiver after Tyreek for a minute, and they finally got it. By Rashee Rice, that big catch. If you were watching the pregame, Mike Florio detailed the story with Rice playing despite an unsettled nice situation for back in the offseason. I imagine there's going to be different places that have a different level of flavor. I love Flavortown. I mean, I watch Gordon Ramsay everything. I just watched a 2-hour episode of MasterChef Generations, and I love everything that Gordon does. I'm a big foodie. Love Flavortown. 13:30 left, first down and 10, 13-10 Chiefs. Play action fake. Mahomes steps up, wide open. Justin Watson, first down, Chiefs. Got some good stats there for Captain Oreo with Mahomes and some good stats there for Reflect. I see you. Nice sidearm throw after stepping up in the pocket. Good awareness by Patrick Mahomes. Trips left. Shotgun set. Pacheco in the backfield. Travis Kelce in motion. As a blocker. Good block. There we go. Good play call, but there's a flag. Probably a hold there on the offensive line. Damn it. I like that play. Holding. Number 76. Second down and 20.
So clearly, Andy Reid went in at halftime and said, let's go establish a little physical nature here on this.
Good block by Kelce, but he wasn't the offender on the hold. First down and 20. Now strategy change. Trips left. 5 wide. What happened to my hands? Pass incomplete to Rashee Rice. Second down and 20. Got to have the good sauce. I ended up having one of the best tasting breads in my entire life today. New seasons, and some of these places, will have different types of bread options. And man, let me tell you, when you find a sandwich or a bread or a sauce that hits, you can never go back to anything else. Mahomes Pass incomplete. And we have a flag on the play. Looks like it might be on Baltimore. Kyle Van Noy is down, helmet off. Hopefully he's okay. Madubuke. I'll get you some food here in a second, Holly. I'll go get you some food in a second. Give me a second, Paisley. Oh, he got crunched over the top. All right, I'm going to go get Paisley some food here real quick. All right, we're having a little bit of a commercial break as they work on the injury. I'm going to feed Paisley. I'll be right back.
And with 4 local dealerships, you're getting the widest selection of the most popular brands, from Dick's Canby Ford, Dick's Hillsborough Honda, Dick's Hillsborough Hyundai, and Dick's Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Wilsonville. With the very best in everything, cars and trucks, you just gotta know where to go. You just gotta know where to go.
Save with Bi-Mart's latest digital savings guide on Bimart.com. Save $20 on a supersonic 32-inch LED HD TV. Member price just $79.99. All Nature-Made vitamins and supplements are 25% off. Save $50 on a Toshiba 1 cubic foot microwave. Now just $109.99. Plus save on a Filtrete 3M air purifier. Hot price to just $49.99. Online or in-store membership saves you more at employee-owned Bi-Mart.
As fans, you always show up big. Now, it's time to show up just as big.
All right, Paisley is fed. Looks like we're still on a commercial break. Paisley needs the yum-yums.
At a time when children's mental health is in crisis, we envision a future where mental health is a vital part of growing up. We provide free, expert-developed resources to millions across the United States. Learn more at kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org.
With multi-view on NFL Sunday tickets, every game can be the most important game. NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Watch every game, every Sunday, all in one place.
Well, Chiefs D still has 8 points for me, so that's pretty good. I mean, I don't know what they're going to end at. Zini's at 14.5, and she's got 2 players playing, so. She got Pacheco with 5 and Flowers with 9.5. Kyle Van Noy is up. Shotgun set for Mahomes. First down and 10. Wow, Noah Gray. Chiefs knocking at the door. Justin Watson, Noah Gray. And that's kind of a, if you got Travis Kelce in fantasy, you're going to be losing some of those looks to those other 2 players, which is a little unfortunate in fantasy. But if you're a Chief fan, you like that they're spread it around. But you can't forget about the first ballot Hall of Fame tight end, Travis Kelce. First and goal. This might be a little flip to Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. There, Pacheco got Zini some points. And when you got a guy like Pacheco, you would assume he's going to score anytime between 1 to 3 times in a game. But hopefully that's the only score for him tonight. I can't be down by too much. A nice touchdown there by the Chiefs. Extra point is up, and it is good. 20-10, Kansas City. Almost missed it, though. Noah Gray got extended. Nice.
Last season safety features at every turn. The new 2025 Hyundai Tucson.
We're going to throw up a Pacheco photo.
Enjoy.
Can't believe Little Caesars has free delivery this week and there's no catch.
Nice job, Pacheco.
That's what we do. We catch. I catch football. I catch rats from strangers. I'll take a slice. I catch big old fish.
Guys, it's free delivery, meaning it's actually free, so there's no catch.
Get game day delivered from Little Caesars with free delivery for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza.
On a distant world, you faced the enemy. And all the while,
2010, Kansas City. We need a good response here from Baltimore. The game is going to get out of hand. Got to get touchdowns, not field goals. I mean, you can get a couple field goals here and there, but, you know, they're due for a touchdown. They got to make sure that they don't go away from Henry, you know, because if Lamar starts dancing around, you know, it may work for a little bit, but you want to make sure that you're getting Henry and Flowers good opportunities as well as Mark Andrews. You have weapons. It's not like it's just Lamar and that's it. So
even the lovebirds let loose. Dad, get a chance to chill.
Oh, yeah.
Guys.
and we're at 65, 35 to go to hit the goal for the night. And then where are we at on the likes? Let's take a peek. Hopefully we can get to 30 before the stream ends. We're at 24. So 6 more to go for the stream if we can get there. Now we're at 25. Thank you so much. 5 more to go to hit the goal for tonight. Somewhere between 30 and 50 will be good. And we'll see what Baltimore has cooking up here next. Hopefully a good dose of Henry.
This is tonight in Brazil, tomorrow night live from Brazil. Take your phone on Peacock and scan that QR code in the right corner. It's exclusive on Peacock. Turn up the Packers taking on Jalen Hurts, the Eagles. Those Eagles watch party going on down there in Sao Paulo tonight.
Oh, nice. Got to represent for the ladies.
On Peacock, 20-10.
Chiefs with the kickoff.
Touchback mode on kickoffs. We do it again. The Ravens will get it first in the third.
All right, let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Sky Cam.
Oh, 4K Sky Cam, baby.
First half, just almost unblockable, going through that new offensive line of the Ravens, and you can see him break down on Jackson. You're like he's a punt returner, trying to make sure he can stay in front of him, and then the huge play of the first half, the sack.
And it shows you like how hard these guys work up front, the offensive line and defensive line. So underappreciated. I mean, everyone gets all the pub and the love at quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end. But, man, the offensive line and defense need a lot more love. Lamar, screen pass to Zay Flowers, dropped. What happened to my hands? He was leading him a little bit, but that definitely was a catchable ball. Come on now. Come on, Zay.
Just over 1 yard. So what we're seeing is, I think, a belief that they're not really going to hold up in protection. So either he's scrambling or they're going to make some quick throws to get that thing out of there. Now you can load up on protection, bring in more big guys, or spread it out here.
Use your weapons effectively, Baltimore, if you want to come back and win this game, or at least get it close. Lamar, screen pass to Zay again on the opposite side, but he cannot break the tackle. Third down and 12, loss of 2.
Also know on defense, when you have a team in this spot, when they don't believe they can hold up in protection,
And the fact that they're not going to Derrick Henry is a problem. You got one of the best running backs that has ever put on cleats, ever, right? Use him. And you got to be able to go downfield. But again, I think they feel that they can't, hold the D line and the defense of the Chiefs. So that's why everything is a short, intermediate throw. Lamar. There you go. Justice Hill with the catch and the backfield. First down, Ravens. Chiefs defense is good. Very good. Especially their front seven. Secondary, obviously will be a work in progress with no L'Jarius Sneed, but we've seen Trent McDuffie is definitely up for the challenge to replace him, and so far, so good. Nice catch by Justice Hill. Obviously a more natural, born catcher than Derrick Henry out of the backfield. Henry more of a bruiser back. First down and 10 for the Ravens on the KC 43. Man in motion. Lamar, fake toss. Mark Andrews sighting. There we go. First down. Ravens. Move the chains.
So many times that I've watched this Ravens offense, and a little bit like Patrick Mahomes can do with Kelsey.
Nice play there from Lamar to your Hall of Fame tight end, Mark Andrews. Get him the ball. First down and 10. Hand off to Henry. There you go, Chiefs. And maybe, and I get it. The Chiefs are going to be hard to run against, but they play a bend but don't break type of defense. And again, if you're patient enough, and you're able to keep pounding the rock, eventually the play action pass over the top will open up, or Henry will, get loose. But you just can't give up on the run game completely. Britt in the building. How are you? Missed you. Love you. How are you, Brett? I sent you a message earlier today. Second down and 12. Shotgun set for Lamar. Pressure on the edge. Lamar going long, going deep. Intercepted. Oh, he dropped it. What happened to my hands? Wow. Third down and 12. How do you not pick that off? Come on. Unbelievable. One-on-one there, too. It actually looked like the Chiefs, DB was running the route, not Isaiah Likely, the tight end number 2. Third down and 12. Chiefs Kingdom getting loud at the right time. Shotgun set for Lamar. Pressure coming. Lamar going deep. Good defense by the Chiefs. Watson on Flowers. Ravens with the punt. Fair caught. McCole Hardman. Champs up by 10.
Oh no. What if we don't get down in time to get a birthday gift for Zoe? Don't panic. Let's see if we can find the perfect gift.
I don't really mind who wins, but I need that Chief defense. They put up some points for me in fantasy.
Thanks, guys. Ooh, that's a relief. It sure is great to know when something's coming.
Don't panic. Gift easy with Etsy.
Let's go, baby. And then we'll be doing Packers and Eagles tomorrow. They're in Brazil, which it sounds like a lot of the players are not very excited to be there because they're told not to leave their hotel because it's so dangerous with the crime there. So I imagine some of them are going to try to enjoy the experience, but again, it not being able to like go out freely and enjoy yourself, like having to be stuck in the hotel and pretty much being told if you leave, you could end up getting hurt. Like, why even go to a country like that? I get it, trying to expand the game, but if the gang activity is so bad in Brazil and the gangs are wearing green, and then you have the Packers and Eagles that wear green that are going to be there, not very smart by the NFL. Good girl.
The NFL. It's been done twice in the 4 years in the NFL by Green Bay. But not in the Super Bowl era. And now Pat, Trav, the rest of the Kansas City Chiefs are trying to keep the adventure going for a third straight.
Third quarter, 8:24 to go. Shotgun set, handoff to Pacheco. And obviously, when you're, if you know strategy in football, when you have a lead in the second half, what do? You pound the rock. You try to bleed the clock. Now, you're not going to pound the rock throughout the whole, matchup and whatnot. Oh, of course they're doing Travis Kelce. They were like, oh, we had to wait to the second half before we gave you all the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce footage. Second down and 5. Shotgun set. Hand off to Pacheco again to try to bleed a little bit of the clock. But again, you're still going to need to throw the football. You're not going to just be able to run the football the whole third and fourth quarter and more than likely win this game. You're still going to have to, gain some good first downs by the air.
Keep going if you want. Well, Taylor had a pretty good one too. She did. Yeah, she did. Years around the world, it's a great team.
Third down and 3. Man in motion. Shotgun set for Mahomes. There we go. Travis Kelce. First down, Chiefs.
To block, and he blocks, and then he'll sort of turn around. So many times he'll see a blitz, and he'll make a quick adjustment, and Patrick Mahomes noticed it.
First down and 10 for Kansas City. Trips left. Finally, Travis Kelce getting an opportunity there. And we got a flag on the play, I believe. Or is that a timeout? Timeout, Baltimore.
For the offense. I thought Patrick Mahomes was great telling us the other day about how much he does for him. He said, Travis Kelce makes it easier for me to be a leader. And this is Mahomes' quote. He's a Hall of Famer. He's dating the most famous woman in the world. He's got all the money he needs.
6:29 left here in the third quarter.
So much easier.
All-time ranks, quarterback, tight end combo. 4th in completions, 589. 3rd in passing yards, 7,316. Passing TDs, tied for 3rd with 51. They got a little bit of ground to make up if they wanted to catch up to, I would assume, Brady and Gronk and a few others. First down and 10. Shotgun set for Mahomes. Trips left. There we go. Rice. First down, Chiefs. Move the chains. Patrick Mahomes doing his business. One-on-one with Rice. He's very difficult to manage. Little post route, little crossing route. Anything that you have in front of the quarterback as long as you have some nice touch like Mahomes did there. Automatic first down. Juju in motion. Shotgun set. Hand off to Pacheco. Helmet comes off for a Raven player. Kyle Hamilton, gain of about 2 or 3. Looks like 3. Second down and 7. How's your day going today, Britt? Hopefully you and Colton had a good day. How's Colton enjoying school? Is he enjoying the whole process of going back to school, seeing friends and whatnot? Second down and 7. Shotgun set for Mahomes. Pressure on the edge. Samaje Perine. A lot of people didn't recognize that he's even on this team. First down, Kansas City. Move the chains. And you got to remember when Samaje Perine was on the Bengals, when they had Joe Mixon as that 1-2 punch, Samaje Perine was actually pretty damn good as an RB2. 35 to go to hit the goal. And we need like 5 more likes to hit 30 for that goal. Mahomes, hands off. First NFL carry. There we go. Alvin Noy looks concussed. He likes it enough. I assume he would rather be playing video games or watching TV rather than that, but I get it. Steele had a good preseason, so that's cool that they decided to implement him into the game, and look at that. I mean, first carry, boom, 5 yards. Nice job. Second down and 5, shotgun set, pressure up the middle. Mahomes evading the pressure, bootleg, pass incomplete. Michael Pierce running down Mahomes' back. Third down and 5. Yard work today. Tackling the garden. Do you have any fruits or vegetables in the garden, or is it just like mowing the lawn that you have to do? I would assume with the garden you have flowers and whatnot, but do you have like fruits and vegetables you have to manage with, or is it just more of a traditional garden? Third down and 5. Mahomes, little screen pass. What happened to my hands? 58 might be a little long for Butker, even though we know Butker has got the range. Perine, you got to catch it with 2 hands, bud. But a little out of reach. I don't even know if he was able to get his right hand over there quick enough. Bad throw by Mahomes. Chiefs with the punt. Yeah, no Tommy. Oh, wow. Great special teams by the Chiefs, down to the 1. But obviously he's out of bounds in the end zone. That's going to be to the touchback as we see the replay now. Good effort, though.
I'm Michael Chick, and I'm Colin Jones. We've got a little secret. Actually, it's a pretty big secret. Well, now you got to give a secret. So I'm not saying a word.
Yellow and dead. Bring it back. But we are getting into the months here where obviously we are going to be getting more rain, and all the flowers and trees and, everything else is going to be able to get that rain and that water and nutrients that they need. So, all right, Ravens, you got to do something or the Chiefs are going to pull away. And again, they definitely respect how good the front 7 is for Kansas City, but that means that you cannot go away from this, because if you go away from Derrick Henry, you're going to lose this game 100%. And again, there's going to be always opportunities for Zay Flowers, but it can't just be Zay Flowers and Isaiah Likely and then every once in a while you go to Mark Andrews. It's just not going to be enough. You got to have a balanced offense, and I know that's difficult because on the last few opportunities, Henry has been like triple teamed and has gotten like a yard or two. But eventually, if you can be patient enough, it will open up. But at this point, it doesn't look like they're being patient enough. Nice. So what is the idea for Flowers? What does Colton want to do for Flowers there? Like, are we talking like roses or are we talking something different? (2010) Chiefs, 3:37 left in the third quarter. And then obviously after the game is over, I'll have to wait for the NFL to, push out the highlight package. And then as soon as they do that, then we will be able to get a reaction video out, the very first of the 2024 season. And then we'll have something like this. And every single reaction video will look like this. And I think it'll definitely help us get a lot more views and subs and looks. Very excited. Let's go, baby. And shout out to all the new people that have subbed to the channel. Dandelions, yeah. Shotgun set, screen pass, and a little out of reach for Derrick Henry. You got to know your receivers. But again, under pressure, hard to be able to make that touch throw when you got guys breathing down your neck like Chris Jones and others.
But if you could get Derrick Henry going a little bit, he loves those outside zone. The outside zone runs in the shotgun. Lamar likes being in the shotgun. So, now they're back at the center, second and 10.
Second down and 10. Lamar, play action fake. Good protection. First down, Ravens. Move the chains.
So just it's second and 10. You know they're not going to run it, but it looks like a run block up here. Play action, and now those linebackers are going to step up. It's Derrick Henry. Got a good tackle, Derrick Henry. And then there's a hole in the line. That, to me, is a better formula for this offense going forward.
Rashad Bateman with his first catch of the season. Hand off to Henry. There you go. And again, I know sometimes, it's tough, when you're trying to be able to get the run game going and, you're getting 1, you're getting 2. But eventually those 1s and 2s will turn into 3s and 4s and then eventually 7. And then 7 turns into 12 and beyond and maybe a big 30-run, scramble. So you just got to be able to be patient. But again, a lot of teams are not. Second down and 4. Lamar under center. Trips left. Hand off to Henry again. And then the collapsing defense of that Chiefs D-line strikes again. Third down and 3.
They don't pay a whole lot of attention. And right now, we're just seeing, an offensive line is going to take some time to come together here with the Ravens with changes up front. And this almost, for me, might be for the territory. I know it's backed up, but I'm sure they want to get back to the ball back one more time. Just a single man, third and 3.
Third down and 3. Lamar steps up in the pocket. He takes off. First down, Ravens. Great run by Lamar Jackson. Move the chains. 16-yard gain on the ground. My best friend Justin ended up going to his cousin ended up going to the Golden Otani bobblehead day, obviously with his dog. And obviously if the golden ones are worth a hell of a lot more than the regulars. And my buddy's cousin actually got one of the golden ones. Wow. Crazy. Asters, marigolds, daffodils. I like. Just like your sundresses. Beautiful, beautiful. Lamar taking off, rumbling down the sideline. And a flag on the play, more than likely holding on the offensive line. Offense number 64, and that big rumble and bumble comes back. Linderbaum, the guilty party. I like that. Maybe he'll get some inspiration from some of the sundresses. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Third quarter, 20-10, Kansas City. Few seconds left before we go into the fourth quarter. First down and 20. Zay Flowers in motion. Shotgun set for Lamar. Chiefs looks like they're in zone. Lamar with the keeper. And the defense says, no, not today. And I think Lamar has been doing a little bit too much running this quarter. And I get it. He's got the speed and the elusiveness, but you don't want to take the game away from Zay Flowers and Derrick Henry. You don't want to play like you don't have those guys on your team, like a few years ago. And that's kind of Lamar's issue. And obviously the offensive line isn't doing that good of a job against Kansas City, right? And obviously, you need to be able to maximize your play calls, but everything is hand in hand. Offensive line is struggling. Lamar is doing a little bit too much. And now you're down by 10 going into the fourth without really getting the ball to Mark Andrews, non-factor. Zay is getting some looks. Derrick Henry, some, but not enough. End of the third quarter, 20-10, Chiefs. But if Lamar can do a little bit less dancing and romancing, and if they can be patient and pound the rock with their first ballot Hall of Famer, and then eventually get into the play action for Zay, they might be able to get back into this. But it doesn't feel like Kansas City is stopping anytime soon, offensively. They're going to get at least, a minimum of 3 in the fourth quarter, but there is a good chance for them to get like 3 to 10 or as much as 14. So they better hurry up. Otherwise, this is going to be, a little bit out of reach.
Everybody expects a national championship. It's demanding, but I think that's what makes Iron so special. It's going to be different this year. It's the Mecca of college football. How can you not be romantic about it?
It's crazy. And it's like only like 1 to 2% got one of those gold Otanis. Man, crazy. Ruben got a golden too? Shit. That's awesome. What are they going for on eBay right now, Sarah? What are the regular ones going for Otani with Decoy with his dog? I mean, how cool is that? To have your dog get the love, and obviously Shohei loves Decoy, but to be able to have a bobblehead, I mean, you might as well. It's Shohei Otani. You could pretty much put Shohei Otani in any pose, and the Dodger fans are going to eat it up, and the MLB fans and the bobblehead fans, right? But then to have like the Chase figure, like a golden one, I know when they first came out that night, they were going for a shitload. Oh, you got the Kobe giveaway jersey, number 8? Hell yeah. That's awesome. And I know Kike Hernandez, number 8, ended up hitting a home run in that game. All right, we're in the fourth quarter, y'all. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out in any way that you possibly can. It'd be greatly appreciated. Let's try to get to 100 on the donos. We need 35, and we only need 5 likes to end up getting to 30, which I think is doable. Now we're at 26. 4 more to go on the likes, 35 more on the donos, and then once the game is over, I'll end up pumping out a reaction video, the very first of the 2024 season with the new thumbnail, and not only that, the new look to the reaction videos, which is going to blow everyone away. It's going to be awesome. Lamar scrambling to the outside. Isaiah Likely there. Holding. There was a big hold. Touchdown, Ravens. But I saw at least 2 holds on the Chief defense there that were obviously not called. What's up with that? Wow. There was a hold right there on the initial play here. Watch here on the edge. Right here on the edge when Lamar is almost about to get sacked. There's a hold right there on 54, right? And then obviously another hold here downfield. Both were not called. Nice juke by Isaiah Likely, not trying to take anything away from the Ravens fans or with Isaiah Likely or Lamar, but there clearly was 2 big holds that they didn't call. Maybe to try to get the game a little bit more spicy here at the end, but it should have been called. Extra point is up by J Tuck, and it's good. 2017 Ravens. How do you miss 2 holding calls like that, though? One right in front of the ref, right by the quarterback, and then another one downfield that, hell, if I can notice it, I think everyone else noticed it too. But again, at least for the game purposes, it makes the game more exciting now that the Ravens believe that they have a chance. But again, I don't like seeing teams get, a big play when you can definitely clearly see holding twice and nothing was called, and then you get the conspiracy theorists saying the league is rigged. The refs are rigging the game, and then you see plays like that and it kind of makes you wonder, like, why was that not called, and then it just so happened that it wasn't called and then it turned into a big touchdown instead of a field goal. 2017 Chiefs, but at least the game is close now. And then if you are Elliott and you have Lamar in fantasy, he needed that big play. Obviously, if you got Mark Andrews, you're probably not very happy, because that's Isaiah Likely, but again, it kind of shows you now with like maybe a George Kittle, a Mark Andrews, and a Travis Kelce, maybe their time of being at the top is gone. And maybe now it's Sam Laporta, Kyle Pitts, and maybe David Njoku. Maybe that's where the league is going, where we're going to get the guys that were the runners up in the past. Now they're taking over, even though Sam Laporta wasn't really a runner-up. He was a rookie last year and was number 1 in fantasy. So, but maybe Njoku and Kyle Pitts are going to leapfrog those other guys for more targets. So, no, I wouldn't drop Andrews. Andrews is someone that you would keep on your bench, but you never would drop him. Especially after one game, you can't make an emotional decision after one game and drop someone. Because if you drop him, someone like me is going to pick him up and I'm going to use him to win the league. So, it's just like, with Kyron Williams, with Sarah. If Sarah could actually go back in time, she would have never dropped Kyron Williams, and then Reflect might have not won the league last year. So again, if you end up, getting overly emotional in the first, 4 weeks, and you have a guy that is an everyday starter but just has a bad game, and you drop a guy like that, that's the last thing that you want to do. Never, never, never do that. Anytime a guy struggles, you just put him on your bench, especially if it ends up being a big name player like Mark Andrews. Now, after like a month and a half, if Andrews is only averaging like 3 or 4 points a game, then you can consider, possibly maybe dropping him. But, one bad game, you never would want to drop someone like that, because if you do, I will pick him up and I will use him to my advantage. And other people like Sarah and Reflect and others will do the same. So never drop a player after one bad game. You got to give it, 4 to 6 weeks and see, how many targets a game and looks, and again, we don't know if this Isaiah Likely connection is going to be just a one-off thing or if it's going to be an every week type of thing, because they game plan differently week to week. You got to keep that in mind. Lauren in the building. What's good? You got to think Mark Andrews is a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he had injuries last year, but again, he will have, his moment and he'll score some touchdowns this year, but he might not be the force that he was years ago, but he's still worth a roster spot, maybe on the bench though, but again, you'll have to monitor it, week in and week out. I'm just trying to help you out so you don't make a bad move. Shotgun set. Because a lot of people get overly emotional and they make bad decisions in fantasy, just because they ended up having a bad game, bad couple games, or a bad month, and you never want to make an emotional bad decision off a couple bad games. You have to be able to look at it as a season. The season is long. As a tight end, you're not going to score every week. There's no tight end that scores every week. and at the end of the year has 17 receiving touchdowns at tight end. It just doesn't happen. So normally in a season, the number one tight end might only have 5 to 8 touchdowns. So keep that in mind. A lot of tight ends only have 2, 4, 5 in a 17, 18 week schedule. So remember, it's not going to be a weekly thing where you're going to be getting these big points. You hope so, but it's not going to be there every week, unfortunately. 2017 Kansas City. Let's see what we have here next for the Chiefs. Let's see if they can respond. Mahomes. Well, he is wide receiver 1. Noah Gray, first down, Chiefs. But you have to assume, the wide receivers are going to be utilized more and more. The league is kind of getting to a point where it's not like a running league anymore. But not only that, it seems like the production, out of some of the tight ends and some of the running backs may go down. And obviously the numbers with receivers are probably going to go up depending on the style of offense that offense runs. We'll have to wait and see. Each team is built different with different personnel and different strategy and coaching. Mahomes, hands off. Pacheco, nice juke. How's everybody looking in fantasy so far? See, I'm down to 4 points with the Chief defense. I need more. I'm down 23-4, but Zini's got Pacheco with 13 and Zay with 10. So they're hitting their numbers. Pacheco is projected for 15. He's only 2 away. And then Zay is projected for 14, and he's only 4 away. So, and I already knew there was going to be a risk if I played the Chief defense against the Ravens. I just got to pray for an interception, a fumble, sack lunch. I need to hopefully, get that number a little bit higher. Hopefully somewhere between 6 and 9 points.
Somehow Baltimore's defense can force the decision, right? I mean, just force them to decide whether they're going to go for it on 4th down or try a very long field goal.
2017 Kansas City. 3rd down and 3. Big play here for Kansas City in the 4th quarter. Let's see what they got in their back pocket here for a play call. Travis Kelce. Mahomes decides to run instead, but he was looking at Kelce, and a late hit. Big late hit. Automatic 15 yards. 1st down, and that causes a fight on the sideline. Stupid move there by the Ravens, by Roquan Smith and company. What are you thinking? But again, short yardage. You could tell that was going to go to Travis Kelce, and a big late hit by Roquan Smith. That was definitely not something that should have happened. And then you have a player on the Chiefs sideline that's not even in pads that's trying to fight Roquan, getting in his face. Know your role. If you're just a guy on the sideline and you're not a player, don't step up to their toughest player on the team. 1st down, Chiefs. Hand off to Pacheco. Good tackle there by the Ravens. Short gain. And the Chiefs kingdom is not happy. Rivalry is heating up here between the Ravens and the Chiefs. Oweh says not today. 2nd down and 10. Kansas City about to respond. Man in motion. Shotgun set. Mahomes. Oh, he's open. Touchdown, Chiefs. Wow. Xavier Worthy. And thank God Zini's got him on the bench, because if he was playing, I might have been fucked this week. Wow. Extra point is up and good. 27-17. And that might be a little karma, for the 2 no calls. And if you're going to play soft zone like that and you end up getting a route and a throw like that, Xavier Worthy, wow. Wow. Perfect throw by Mahomes. And I'm very interested to see, because the funny thing is, Xavier Worthy was big today, but for all the people that had Worthy on the bench, if you end up playing him in the flex next week, what's going to happen? He might put up like a 2. He might not. He might end up putting up another big 10, 20, 30-point game. But sometimes when you end up having a guy that plays big and then you end up putting him in the lineup, what happens in fantasy? He doesn't end up having a big game and it goes to like Kelsey or Rice or someone else like Pacheco. But maybe Xavier Worthy ends up being like the big piece in fantasy that no one really knew was going to happen. Wow. Rookies. That's why it's so important to draft rookies in fantasy. Zini drafted DK Metcalf as well as Justin Jefferson and won the league a couple years ago. And now she's got an Xavier Worthy who could end up doing some damage for her in the league. Wow. Unbelievable. I'm afraid to look to see what it is. Wow. Xavier Worthy with 20.8 on her bench. My goodness. If she would have started Xavier Worthy, she could have had Worthy. Well, she wasn't going to probably do Flowers, or it was either Flowers or Worthy at the flex, but wow. Unbelievable. Thank you, Zini. Well, no one is starting Worthy. I mean, there's probably like 1 or 2% of people that, are starting Worthy at the flex or wide receiver 2. Just as like, they had no other choice, based off their draft. But my goodness, rookies. And I hope Ladd McConkey is like this too from Justin Herbert. And obviously Herbert is a little bit different than obviously Patrick Mahomes. But anybody that's got a rookie wide receiver, right? Sarah. It's kind of funny because all the females got rookie wide receivers, right? Sarah, Megan, and Zini all have rookie wide receivers. Me and Reflect do as well, but our names aren't as big as the females. Wow. I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr. has got a chance to be that. Neighbors has got a chance to be that, right? You're already seeing Xavier Worthy putting up big stats. And then me and Reflect got lower name guys, that might do this, but probably not as likely. Wow. Wow. And I got 4 points with the Chief defense. I need better than that. Come on now. Big play by the Chiefs. Broken down defense. And the Ravens D is at a 4, but she decided to bench that, and she picked up the Vikings D against the Giants. And that could end up being probably better, but we'll have to wait and see. All right, Ravens, your turn. But definitely not a good sign when you see 20 points out of one person on your bench. But again, it's game number 1, and you never know how consistent Xavier Worthy is going to be. But the way that he's been utilized in week number 1, he looks like he's going to be a fantasy all-star, based on his usage and his targets and what he's able to do to have a knack for the end zone. Not bad for a guy that went to Texas 165 and wet and got drafted. Looks like a big piece with Rashee Rice on the other side. A little end around. Zay Flowers, another speedster for them. Nice gain of about 7 or 8.
Flowers, second rush of the night. He already has 6 catches, but nothing deep for 37 yards.
Yeah, as I look at this team now going forward, to me it becomes pretty obvious the 2 people I have to really.
I mean, hell, if the Chiefs, end up getting production like this out of Rice and Worthy, they could definitely win the Super Bowl again. And their defense is still, one of the best. So another weapon like a Tyreek. The Chiefs reload again. Isaiah Likely taking all of the targets away from Andrews, at least in week 1. First down and 10. Lamar with the keeper. Oh, runs over a Chief. Almost a first down.
So he's going to get the game a lot now because the Jerry Steve no longer there.
Shotgun set for Lamar. Less than 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Ravens get a touchdown based off 2 no-call holds, and then the Chiefs respond and strike back. Let's see if the Ravens can strike back again to make this game a little bit more interesting as we get down to the wire. Derrick Henry. First down, Ravens. It's like having Tyreek all over again. Well, you can always go to a different place to watch the stream, Sean. You don't have to be here. You can always leave. I mean, if you just want to complain the whole time, I can make it a lot easier for you. There you go. That handles that situation. You can watch it somewhere else. I mean, the last thing that we need is someone bitching and moaning over and over and over. Who cares? You know, the game is the game. You know, not everything is always going to be synced up with scoreboard and, you know, different streaming platforms. People are watching it many, many ways. Lamar going long, going deep, and complete. I mean, fucking A, dude. It's like, is this your first time fucking watching football on a stream? Ridiculous. Fuck out of here. Andrews is open. 7:38 left here in the fourth quarter. I mean, tell the networks to sync it all up. Tell the people on ESPN that run the fucking stat pages to be faster. Not my fucking problem. Shotgun set, Lamar. Pass is open and completed. Hell yeah, Jerry. Big win for the Mariners. Big home run by Cal Raleigh, Julio, and Luke Raley. Brett Rooker with 2 home runs to make it 6-4, but we'll take it. Third down and 4. Shotgun set, Lamar. And wow. How do you fall down right there? Mark Andrews, what happened? 4th down and 1. MSU in the building. What's good? Andrews, what happened there? Slipped on that turf. Lamar, hands off. Missed tackle with the arm tackle. First down, Ravens. Nice. $5 holla. Appreciate you. We're at 70 now. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. Once we go to commercial break, let me know what you want to do for a photo. Happy birthday, DX. Everyone in the room, wish DX a happy birthday. Appreciate you. First down and 10. Shotgun set, pressure coming by the Chiefs. Lamar, pump fake, and steps out of bounds with a positive gain. Gain of about 4. Second down and 6.
Yeah, you can see Lamar, when he doesn't have it, he's trying to be smart. He's MVP league. You got to keep him around, right? That's you. Right. But this game,
We're family here. I mean, unless you're Sean, then you're not family. Bye-bye. Second down and 6. Shotgun set. Pressure off the edge. Lamar. Little bootleg. Shot put throw out of bounds. Third down and 6. See if they can get their weapons of Zay or Mark Andrews, but Isaiah Likely's been getting a lot of targets as well and looks.
Smart play by Lamar.
Takes it in. Third and 6.
Not a big stepper. 3rd down and 6. Shotgun set. Lamar steps up in the pocket. Pocket collapses. Nice tackle by the Chiefs. 4th down. Penalty on the play. Illegal formation on Baltimore. Uh-oh. Bringing it back. Zay Flowers with the penalty. Penalty declined. Bad penalty by Zay there. Yeah, if it's 3-on-3, but if you got 3 and then Reflex got 1, we would hope that you would be ahead at that point when you got 9 spots each. Kick is up by Jay Tuck right down the middle, and it's good. 27-20 in the 4th quarter. Nice job by the Ravens to get something there. Anything specific that you want to be able to see, DX, here for your dono? Let's see what we have up here next with the Chiefs. But a good game. I mean, better than the 17-10 AFC Championship game that we got. We're at a 27-20. Not good for my fantasy. Now I'm down to 2. But, again, I need running back depth. I'm going to have to find another defense. And, hopefully my other players will step up to make up for this. And hopefully I can get to at least 5 before the game ends. But, again, I already knew the risk of playing the Chief defense here today. Truex Jr., I got you. Happy birthday, DX. How old do you turn, DX? What are we looking at? What's the birthday age for you, my guy?
My toothpaste isn't whitening. Basic toothpaste doesn't whiten like Crest 3D White. Crest 3D White removes 100% more stains for a noticeably whiter smile. Oh, that smile. Real personal best. The #1 teeth whitening brand in America. Crest. Wow, your skin is amazing.
Oh, thank you. I got my Old Spice Gentleman's Body Wash stick for that.
Nice to see Martin in the NASCAR Cup Series playoff as well. Me and Britt will be watching very, very closely.
He used to rely on me for skincare advice. Now he's so moisturized. Well, I mean, he's so fresh. But I probably should use Old Spice too.
Hey, actually, that's my.
Oof, gotta get rid of this. Tell me why. Because it stinks. Have you tried down your wrist and refresh?
It helps remove odors 3 times better than detergent alone.
It worked, guys.
Yeah.
Downy, rinse and refresh.
First 2 draft picks for the Chiefs. At speed at wide receiver with Xavier Worthy.
Appreciate you, my guy. Happy birthday.
Left tackle for the future. And the rookies have been part of the story here tonight. 7-point game. As the
7-point game. Less than 5 minutes to go. Who wants it more?
At the 30-yard line. How about that other rookie?
Yeah, they're in Brazil, Elliot. So we're going to be doing Packers and Eagles tomorrow. And then I got Ducks and the Boise State Broncos on Saturday night on Peacock at 7. And we got Rams and Lions on Sunday night. And then we got Jets and Niners on Monday night. And then we'll do Mariners again on Tuesday. But we got like 5 straight days of football, baby. Yeah, I agree. Napa know-how. Chase will do good for us. Obviously, going back to the track where he's born at, they're in the ATL. So hopefully he ends up having a good one. I agree with that 100%. You're on it.
I'm not complaining he doesn't want to get upset, obviously, but I think if you had asked Andy Reid before the game that that's going to be his numbers, and we're not going to give him a lot of help, probably
27-20 Chiefs. Shotgun set to Mahomes. 2nd down and 5. Whistle is blown. False start.
before the snap. False start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. It's 2nd down.
Taylor again. Come on, Taylor. Taylor gang. Elliot, did you see Rich Homie Quan passed away today? There's probably nobody else in the room that that would actually go about that type of news besides me and Elliot, but I saw that on my feed and I thought it was fake at first, but anytime you have like TMZ and some of the other hip hop affiliates, you know, they usually will, you know, either you deny it or, you know, say it is true. Mahomes scrambling, gambling. There we go. Tiptoeing in my Jordans and a late hit. 1st down, Chiefs. Roquan Smith again. Feeling some type of way. Flag on the play. Fouls on both teams here. Holding, offense. Personal foul, late hit, defense. It's crazy. Like, you can have one penalty that would be like 5 yards and then have something that's like 15 and then just offsets. Like, something needs to change with that rule, especially if you have like a 5-yard hold compared to, or like, you know, a 5-yard or 10-yard penalty compared to something that's like 15. There should be something where they look into that. Second and 10. Shotgun set for Mahomes. Little dump down. Pacheco rolling over bodies. Go, go, go. There we go. 1st down, Chiefs. Yeah, Fat Man Scoop also. Yeah, like I said, for me, I mean, I try to follow a little bit of everything musically and whatnot. And obviously some of these people that end up, you know, passing away, kind of surprisingly, you know, maybe I haven't listened to that person's music in fucking long time, but maybe at one point in my life I did. So like Rich Homie Quan and whatnot. So especially if you're a fan of hip hop. Hand off to Pacheco. Gain of about 2. 2nd down and 8. We're at 70, 30 to go to hit the goal. And then where are we at on the likes? Are we at 30 yet? Hopefully we're close to 30. If you are in the room and haven't smashed the like button yet, please do. Let's get to at least 30 before the stream ends. Where are we at on that? We're at 30. Nice. So anything above and beyond here, we're gravy. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. 2nd down and 8. Mahomes hands it off. And nothing there. But good thing you protected the football there by steal. First carry was 5 yards. That one was about a gain of almost nothing. 3rd down and 10. Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate you. Oh, unfortunate.
Scared of a little blood. Dr. Garcia? No. Bleeding gums are serious, Jamie. I must be brushing too hard. No, it's actually a sign of bacterial infection, one that could spread to other parts of the body. Check this out. Unlike other toothpastes, Crest.
Now we're at 31. 9 more to go to get to 40, which would be excellent.
Heal gums and stop bleeding. Crest saves the day, huh? No reason to fear. The number 1 toothpaste.
Fantasy football, Zini Panini, 26.9. O-Dog, 2. But I only have one person in, and that's the Chief defense, and she's got Pacheco, 15.8. Flowers, 11.1, but at least she doesn't have Worthy in the lineup also, who put up a 20.8. That would have been really tough for me to come back. Nice job, Zini. Females bringing the heat in fantasy this year.
These are my teeth. A few overlap.
Others are straight, crooked, and cat.
Oral-B Electric cleans better with one single.
Yeah, 2 stinks. But again, I had a choice. Either grab a defense and pray that they, end up getting 6 to 8 points, or I have to be able to have depth at my running back position. So I would rather have Zeke Elliott, as a backup, backup running back rather than just, having a defense just for 1 week. I think that I have to look at value long-term rather than just 1 week. Because what happens if I end up grabbing a defense and the same thing happens and then I miss out on having depth at running back? So, it's kind of this wicked game that you have to play. And again, the Chief defense normally, can get you 6 to 10 points and sometimes 10 to 15. But when you go against a team like the Ravens that got an amazing offense, there's always a chance where you put up a 0 or a 1 or a 2 and it ends up being higher scoring like this today. So, I mean, the only thing that really can save me now is if I, end up getting a fumble for a touchdown or a pick 6 or special teams touchdown or, something big, to help me get some points to get me to at least 5. But, I still think I can win week 1, even though I have a low number here with the defense. But sometimes those are the hard decisions that you have to make. Grab a defense for 1 week or have depth at running back for, longer, portion of the year. So. But 2 for defense does stink. It's bad. But I knew that, going into the game. So I'm not mad. Mahomes steps up in the pocket, tipped, and he caught it. Wow. Good awareness by Patrick Mahomes. Huge play, but also good awareness by Mahomes to go up and get it as an athlete. Can you imagine if the Ravens would have picked that off? They would have had all the momentum, and they may have won the game, if they would have been able to score right there or, get that ball in that field position. Now I got to pray that Chief defense can make a big play for me here. Give me some defensive points. Man, that's disgusting. 26.9 to 2. Come on now. Come on, Chiefs defense. You can't do me dirty like this. But I still got Anthony Richardson, Christian McCaffrey, Rashad White, Mike Evans, Cooper Kupp, Sam Laporta, James Conner, and Dallas kicker Brandon Aubrey. So I'm okay. I'll be able to make up the difference with those guys. So we're at 70, 30 to go. Good game. Great game for obviously an opening game here. STL in the building. What's good, brother?
Did it pass the tissue test? Dr. Garcia, buckle up. There's toothpaste wipe, and then there's Crest 3D White Strips wipe. Oh, 1 second.
Crest 3D White Strips safely work below the enamel surface to whiten like a $400 professional treatment.
What's one thing that I've just thought about here? I mean, we're in the 4th quarter now with 2 minutes left. Do you think they have like an agreement between Taylor Swift and the NFL and the cameraman on how many times that they're going to show her during the game? Because they showed her like in the pregame and they showed her, not much in the first half, a little bit there at halftime, but not a whole lot in the second half. And I'm not complaining, whatsoever. Obviously, the less that I can see would be better for me and a lot of people on planet Earth, unless you are a huge Taylor Swift fan or, you want to see that and whatnot. But a little bit less on the TV than I was expecting, which is kind of nice. But knowing that I just said that now, they're probably going to show her like 5 times in the last 2 minutes. So I probably jinxed it. But I was just thinking, man, we haven't seen too much of pushing it down our throats, look. It's like, we get it. She's famous. She's got 1 billion followers. We get it. Like, I'm actually, I can't wait for the time where they break up so then we won't never have to see it again. That will be nice. And I want Travis and I want, Taylor to be happy, but, we don't even know if it's a real relationship or if it's fake and if it's just for ratings and for subs and views and likes, for only the NFL, Travis Kelce, and the Taylor Swift brand, which is possible. 27-20 Chiefs. All right, Ravens, let's see what they got cooking here in the fourth quarter. Fourth and 8 with the kick. Fair caught at the 13. Oh, it wasn't fair caught. And taken down. Probably should have been fair caught. Good defense there by the Chiefs. All right, baby. I need fantasy points. Come on now. I need sack lunches. I need a fumble recovery. I need a pick six. Give me some magic, sports gods. Give me some magic, baby. A fumble for a touchdown, a pick six, a pick, a fumble, a sack lunch, a fumble recovery, something. Come on. Shotgun set for Lamar. Pass to the outside, caught. Isaiah Likely again. Wow. 7 out of 8 for 100 yards for Isaiah Likely, the tight end number 2. It's crazy. I don't know if anyone would have predicted that. Or Xavier Worthy going for 2 touchdowns in the first game, but that's why we love this game, the NFL, because you never know what you're going to get. It's like Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, especially with the NFL. Paisley can't even believe it. Shotgun set, 2nd down and 2. Lamar steps up in the pocket, using his legs. 1st down, Ravens. Nice little spin move there. Move the chains. Elliot. He says, I like ball Britney Spears. You're hilarious. Now, I think if they periodically showed her, not as many people would be pissed, but it's like they do a little bit too much. But I guess that's what happens when you have 1 billion followers and, the NFL's got a bajillion and she's got a bajillion and they're just trying to make money off of each other. That's really what it comes down to. All about money. 1st down and 10. Shotgun set for Lamar. Going long, going deep. Pass incomplete. Intended receiver, Zay Flowers. Or it wasn't Zay, it was that Bateman? Yeah, that was Rashad Bateman. Could have swore I saw a 4, but it was a 7. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun set. Another catch at the sideline. Same exact play, same exact distance. And the Chiefs defense isn't really getting a whole lot of pressure on Lamar here in the second half. And that has definitely been Uncle Mo and that momentum. But the offensive line has been doing a much better job for the Ravens here in the second half compared to the first. 3rd down and 2. Yeah, Isaiah Likely, check down king, going nuts. If you got Mark Andrews, you're probably upset. But if you got Isaiah Likely, you're not starting him. He's on the bench, just like Worthy. So it's not really helping anybody. Shotgun set. 3rd down and 2. Pressure coming. Get him! Get him! 1st down, Ravens. Chanel Don. Nice effort by Lamar. And it shows you how elusive he is with his feet. It's so hard to be able to bring him down. And his lateral movement, left to right, and being able to zig and zag, none of these guys can keep up. It's almost like, he's playing high school ball against a bunch of guys that are in Pop Warner. Action Jackson delivers again.
Again, you may play a few snaps here, series or a couple of series. Kansas City actually did play a few games with their starters in the preseason for a bit, but nothing like when it took out here tonight.
And what Andy Reid will do on occasion in practice is make them stay on the field for 15 or 20 plays so that they're ready on.
Hell yeah, 33, 7 more to go to hit 40. Good game. Great opening NFL kickoff matchup. 27-20 at Arrowhead. Chiefs Kingdom on their heels here. Shotgun set for the Ravens. Lamar, big hold, not called. And a good tackle there by the Chiefs. I don't understand why the refs are not calling holding on the Ravens here in the second half. They had 2 holds on the touchdown play to Isaiah Likely, and there was another hold there right in front of the ref, not called. And I get it. There's holding on every single play, but when it's like right in front of the screen, Likely again, same spot, same place. Chiefs defense, what are you doing? Isaiah Likely having a career game like Xavier Worthy. Maybe it's the end of an era for some of the Kelsey, Kittle, Mark Andrews era. Maybe it's a Njoku, Pitts, Sam Laporta era now. I don't know. Lamar, blitz coming, steps up, going deep. Oh, what a catch. Wow. First down, Ravens. Rashad Bateman with the catch. I mean, honestly, you could just keep going down to Isaiah Likely at the bottom of the field and score. Lamar, looking, floater, out of the play, into the back of the end zone. Uh-oh, now Isaiah Likely's injured. Uh-oh, he's down. Hopefully he doesn't have a torn pec. Oh, shit. That's not good. Wow. Holy cow. Could you imagine being Isaiah Likely and having like a career game and then all of a sudden you tear your pec and are out for the year based on this play right here? I mean, Lamar shouldn't even have thrown it to him. He just should have thrown it out of bounds or spiked it. Oh. Hope he's okay. Shit. And the Ravens have a track record for injuries. Holy cow. I hope he's okay. Prayers up.
If there's another one, it'll be a 5-yard penalty. The concern now for the moment is Likely's had this great game. Adrian Dixon leading the medical team. Ian Curley, orthopedist, also out there for Baltimore. You see Likely's coming up.
And absolutely the right play there by Brian Cook. Remember, there are no force outs anymore.
Right.
So as a defender, your job is to carry him if you have to, but certainly push him out of bounds. So a perfectly played play that time by Brian Cook.
The great news is that Likely is up and walking off.
Likely's walking off. Good. I hate injuries. Prayers up, my guy. But definitely helps out Kansas City here. Because obviously that was like a really good, easy check down guy that was getting you 5 to 10 yards at will. Derrick Henry, a non-factor. They went away from him. 2nd and goal. 10 seconds left in the game in the 4th quarter. Chiefs up by 7. Shotgun set. Pressure coming. Oh, incomplete. Zay Flowers wide open. Wow. Oh, my God. Wide open. Like wide open. Oh, my God. Blown coverage by the Chiefs. Unbelievable. What a game. Five seconds left. The game is on the line right here. 5 seconds left. 3rd and goal. 27-20 Chiefs. What a game. Shotgun set. Lamar. Pressure coming. Trying to evade the pressure. Throws it to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Ravens. Isaiah Likely. But did he have 2 feet down? Wow. Going for 2, they say, but I don't think he had both feet down. I think he only had 1. But let's see. I think he had 1 foot down. He might be, let's look. He's on the line. He's out. He's out. The toe's on the line. Wow. Isaiah Likely, my God. That was a career game for him. Gets injured, comes right back, and almost has the game winner. Unfucking believable. Look at this right here. I mean, we're talking about like a millimeter, like an inch, a half inch, a quarter of an inch. But he is clearly out. Wow. Chiefs got extremely lucky with that one. Final score, Kansas City Chiefs 27, Ravens 20. And if this is a sign of things to come for Isaiah Likely, not maybe so much for Mark Andrews, but wow. Chiefs, they get extremely lucky to walk away with this dub. But again, they did have the Isaiah Likely touchdown earlier that should have been called back due to a penalty if we're really being real and honest. But the game was very back and forth. But, I mean, we're talking about maybe the closest from being out of bounds or inbounds that I've seen in maybe 5 years. That was fucking incredible. And let's be honest, the way that the Ravens played in the second half, they should have won this game. You know, they didn't really have an answer, and the offensive line was doing a better job for Baltimore, and the Chiefs were on their heels. They were not getting picks. They weren't getting sack lunches. They really weren't getting to Lamar, and they kept dumping down to Isaiah Likely. They went away from Derrick Henry. Unbelievable game. Wow. Final score, Chiefs 27, Ravens 20. But if you're a Raven fan, right, you almost felt like you won this game. So even though you are going to be 0-1 in the standings, I can't wait to be able to see both of these teams progress as we go throughout the year. Get Derrick Henry the ball more. I want to see Mark Andrews with more opportunities as well. But Isaiah Likely is the big name here today, as well as Xavier Worthy. We found 2 breakout candidates in 2024 in week number 1, and he was out by literally maybe a half an inch. Unfucking believable. Wow. Crazy. What a game. Oh, what a game, what a game, what a game. And the Chiefs end up giving me -2 points in fantasy. Not good. But hopefully the rest of my 8 guys will make up for that. But not good. 26.9 to -2. At least they could have hit me with a 0. Fucking A. Congratulations to the Chiefs Kingdom. Great game. -2. Come on, Chiefs defense. I'm definitely going to have to look for help throughout the year. And then they're not going to be going against a Ravens offense throughout the whole year. But -2. God damn, fantasy gods. Why do you do that to me? Good job, Zini. 26.9 against me. in week 1, but I still got 8 individuals to go. So I still feel confident I can win week 1, but -2, brother. Yeah, I would have taken +2, 100%. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have bitched and complained about being at 2. The sports gods are, you're bitching about 2? How about -2, dog? All right. I guess I learned my lesson then. You get what you get. Oh, brutal. But a lot of tough matchups in week 1. And again, I would rather have depth at running back and rather than just going for a flyer week 1. And then the same thing could happen if I would have taken a flyer on somebody on the wire. So it is what it is. But hopefully the rest of my 8 guys step up and I can make up the difference there. So, well, I love you guys and I appreciate you guys very much. And I'm not upset at all. Hell of a game. And now I just got to wait for the NFL to pump out the highlights. And then I will be doing a reaction video. And it will look something like this. So, and again, when you actually watch the reaction video, it's going to look a hell of a lot different than what it did. So not only are the thumbnails going to be improved like this, but the actual reaction video, the way it looks, is going to be much different as well. So I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Reaction video is going to be up probably within an hour, I hope, depending on when these highlights are coming out, if they're out already. Should be out very shortly. I got to wait for them to pump out the HD version. And then I'll be doing the Packers and Eagles and Brazil tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific. And I got one question for you. Who talks sports like us? Your boy Orion, Northwest Sports Fanatics. Final score, Chiefs 27, Ravens 20. And I got a reaction video that I got to work on here very shortly. And I got one question for you. Who talks sports like us? Your boy Orion, Northwest Sports Fanatics. And I'm out. Gang.